the alarm clock. Get welcome to the stream. It is Wednesday, 10 a.m. Let me stop that for you guys. So, Lockdown Ron's back. I'm going as Lockdown Ron because this is what it is. I'm under lockdown right now because of COVID 19. So I want to say good morning to everybody that is watching the live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, we are doing this just because, well, I can, and you know, it's morning. Why not? Good morning. Never let the machines win. It's now another beautiful, cold, blistery, snowy morning here in Ontario, Canada, where it is snowing in southern Ontario. Well, in my neck of the woods, that is. Basically, these are streamers that are blown off of Lake Huron. So, yay, snow. Yay. So, once again, it's time to get into some 3D talk, 3D printing. If you are part of our Discord, just let you know that we do have the Discord. If you've not been to the Discord, sign up for our Discord. We go there after the show is done, and we usually go over there and we usually talk and BS and do everything else over there. But in this show, we're going to be talking a little bit more about just how are we coping. I want to know, and I do this only to hear from, not from just listeners, but other people around. So if there is someone that wants to come in, I always leave it open for them to come in. But lately, it's just been what's the word I'm looking for? I blame Buffalo. Oh, if Robbie Mike was in here, he'll be like, "Don't blame Buffalo." Dan, good morning. Hopefully, you're doing well. If you haven't been on the Discord, you're going to see a couple changes for people's names. I was having some fun last night, so when those people come in, they're going to get their alternate name. John is a magical bag of you know what. Join our, like I said, you got to join the Discord. Just scrolling across here. Yeah. And you can have some fun with us. We're in there almost every day. Someone's in there, willing to chat. So if you're kind of bored and locked down and feeling isolated, we have the chat room open. It's there for you guys to use. It's there for you to de-stress. I usually go in there. I usually check on it every so often. Who was on there this morning? It was I think I saw Red Light was on it yesterday. Same with Ricky Tanner, who hasn't been doing streams lately, but I don't blame him. Yeah, everybody's been on there chatting, having some fun, having conversations, and just being ourselves and being happy, and having some good, stuff going on. So I do recommend checking it out if you can. So I gotta get rid of this screen here. It's in my way. But yeah, I'm looking on Twitter, keep an eye on stuff, and yeah, it's been really interesting the last this whole month alone. Being so isolated, being so away from everyone else, it feels so killing, soul crushing in a way almost. But welcome to the new norm. Yeah, new norm. uh, different. I'll give that. So yeah, woke up this morning to snow. I'm sorry, we're in the middle of April. We should be seeing rain. No, we're seeing snow. I hate snow. As being a Canadian, I hate snow. I know that sounds like an oxymoron. Hang on. You guys live up in the north. we live up in the north, and we do enjoy snow to consent. We do enjoy snow to a point. Um, After that, I hate snow. Snow can go away. It can go bye bye. It can go into off to the end. But snow in its own form, it's just bleh. New show content that is coming out. I am going to be doing some videos today. Hopefully, I can get it edited and pushed out for, I'm hoping, Tuesday. Don't hold me on that because things have been getting. We've had to do a lot of changes to the way I do stuff, only because of this COVID-19. Oh, sorry, human malware. Yeah, the human malware situation, as we like to know, coronavirus, whatever. And yeah, I'll be changing the tags at the end of this show, so hopefully we can get some more, people streaming and watching this. But what with all this going on, and if you are like millions of people that just really don't have anything to do, and you're thinking to yourself, well, what can I do in lockdown? Well, we can go shopping. So this kind of came to me earlier for the week. Let me go open the window here. And I thought to myself, well, we can go shopping. And where do I like to go look at? Well, I like to go look at printers and see what's available right now. There are some good deals to be had. Let's go look at Amazon CA. I'll go to Amazon.com because I can't order off of it, but I can look up 3D printers. Well, there's the Anycubic Pro they have, and it's available from these sellers. Well, how much are they selling it for? No. Available from these sellers. They don't have it. Nice going, Amazon. Nice going. Sure. Okay, let's see what we got available. The longer, no price. I love this. Available from these sellers. It's the Amazon choice. No one has it. Oh, that is just brilliant, Amazon. So Amazon's not usually my choice to go whenever I look at printers. I actually look at I actually go to AliExpress half the time. AliExpress has been very handy when trying to find certain stuff that I'm looking for. Let's see here. As you can see, I was looking at some 3D printed parts here, some 3D printer parts. I was looking at maybe going with an third party direct drive. Like this is a dual drive extruder, has the thing at the end of it. Now I don't know if I take that apart, I can remove that and then put the actual doing Christmas shopping on air. No, I'm not doing Christmas shopping on air. I wish I could. I wish it was spending Ron's money, but why not buy a new printer this year or buy some really good products? I mean, I've had issues buying anything off of Amazon.com when it comes to 3D printer parts. It's hit or miss. I don't know why, but it's been hit and miss for me. That's why I usually don't go on there. Now, you're seeing female stuff. That's only because I was looking up some stuff about leather punching, that type of stuff. And yeah, it seems to be all female clothing, that type of stuff. And research. It was just wondering how much would this cost me, or if I wanted material, how much would this material cost me? It's only for a person that wants to do this cosplay idea. So I was looking at leather punching, looking at tools for it, but it seems to be aimed more at the female perspective, so I understand that completely. But then all of a sudden, AliExpress thinks I'm female, become working for somebody's cosplay idea, which is not happening now because, well, with this lockdown and everything else, I can't even get into the part of producing it and getting it out to her. So we kind of decided we'll put it on the back burner until later in the year. So once again, it's one of those things. I've had issues with Amazon.com, but I've had nothing wrong with it. Dealing with AliExpress, I mean, hell, when I ordered my CR10, I had it within about 2 weeks. That wasn't a long wait at all. I was waiting for the whole month, and it just appeared. Um, Same with the Ender 3. All of a sudden, I got an email saying it's at the border. I'm like going, huh? It's only been a couple days. And oh, lo and behold, it got delivered by DHL. No charge at all, which was kind of like, oh, no, no. It just showed up. It was just like weird. But yeah, so let's go look at Creality. Creality Ender 3. Let's see what the Creality Ender 3 is now selling for. Well, we find nozzles. So if you need nozzles, you can kind of buy your nozzles. 71 cents. Damn. Should really pick up some 6 nozzle heads. 20-piece nozzle set of 4 millimeters. That's another thing I need to buy some springs for my CR10. Yeah, I've never upgraded the springs, Sumi. But yeah, I should really buy some of these stuff again and start picking them up and keeping them stored around. Fans, nice, 24 volts. Yeah, I had my Ender die on me. Oh, good morning, D. How you doing? We're not seeing printers, which is interesting. We're seeing parts. Hmm. I think it's Creality 3D. Let's, 3D printer. Let's try that. Hmm. Wow, I am in shock right now. No printers. Let's see accessories. But as you're seeing, as I'm seeing, we have accessories, parts, but no printers. Huh. Well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe we can't go shopping for printers today. They're not available right now. Usually, I find them on AliExpress. I usually go. Is it Creality3D.aliexpress.com? It's Creality3D, if I remember correct. Creality3D. I think is what I want. No, that's not it. That's okay. So let's have a look at Banggood. Let's see what Banggood has a 3D printer go. Now, Banggood's been pretty interesting since they're now offering me free shipping from the US to Canada. They got a US Striation hub, which is where my last printer came from, was from the US. So let's see what they got. Oh, they got printers. I guess because everybody goes AliExpress, no one thinks about Banggood. So their prices are a little bit higher than Ali usually, but I always had good luck with these guys getting printers. Now, would you like to see me go over to a Tarantula or go to another one? I'm doing well, D. Hopefully, everyone else is doing well too. I agree with you on that. Sorry, guys. My eye is something just got into my eye. I woke up this morning at 8:30. I kind of just woke up and it was just like, oh, I was so tired today. I didn't fall asleep till about 4, and waking up at 8. This has been rough the last couple of days. It's only because we've been locked down. I'm not burning off a lot of energy anymore. I'm not like hunting around the internet trying to find work right now because I'm in that boat. So let's close this off for a second here and I'll talk to you guys completely. So I'm in that boat where I am considered high risk for if I was to get the coronavirus. I'm considered high risk. My mom's considered high risk because she's a senior now. But I still live with my mom. Long story short, it's only because of certain things that happened earlier in my life that have really screwed me over now. But it is what it is. And I live with my mom only because of certain reasons, and I'll get at that. Oh, geez, no, I've had nothing but excellent opportunity with them. I'll order a printer, all of a sudden I'll get all the parts, nothing bent or anything. I've had good luck with them. I've had some awful luck with AliExpress though. I've ordered a couple products on AliExpress and they've just been garbage. Um, I ordered a fan off of them, and the fan was the most noisiest bearing gone in it. I had one hell of a time return trying to get my money back and getting a new one. Uh, Basically, the company kind of went. They were like a one-time seller, and they disappeared off of there, and they got a bad rating actually from a whole ton of people bought from there, and we all got our money back after a month and a half of yelling at them. They went in, they kind of got it, sent us the money or sent us new parts. Uh, Banga's been pretty good. If I got a problem, I just email them, and they've been pretty fast. I dealt with also GearBest. GearBest is a mixed bag of good and bad. Um, I liked them because I used to have points with them. My points were high with when they still offered points. Now they don't offer points anymore, and they've raised their prices. And half the stuff I'm trying to find now you can't find on GearBest. So they become mostly just a watch company. I've tried to order 3D print parts from them, and it's a hassle and a half. And I just said I'm not dealing with GearBest anymore. So Banggood's been my go-to whenever I need parts. Uh, sorry, AliExpress is more for parts. Oh, Banggood's more for printers. Just had good luck with them. I don't know what to say. Good morning, Ashley. How you doing? Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I know how much of a headache it is when you're dealing with these 3D printer companies. Trust me. I know. God, I sound like a song now. Okay, let's see. Two trees. That's new. I didn't know two trees would make it with building a. Oh, it's the enclosure, I guess, or it's the whole thing. No, it's a whole printer. You guys seeing what I'm seeing? Is that a dual fan cooling? That's different. Usually don't. Oh, yeah, because I just need to show you guys what I'm looking at. Hit the wrong button. Didn't realize. You guys couldn't see what I was seeing. Yeah, I forgot to hit the button. Uh, this one right here. There we go. Yeah, it's called Sapphire Pro. It's from Two Trees, but this is what really interests me up here was the extruder. Looks like they have dual cooling on that. Yeah, but that's interesting, right? That dual fan. Now it's a dual extruder. There's one of them. Where's the other one? There's a better look at it. So it's a one nozzle system, but yeah, two cooling fans. That is different. I'm not sure I like the carriage though. Hmm. But it looks to be a full. Looks like to be Core XY. It's no. It's not D-bot design. And what I mean by D-bot is that it has a rail on the top that allows it to go back and forth and controls your X and Y. But that's interesting, actually. Huh. This would be a printer to I would like to have. Give it a shot. If anybody wants to donate $300 to the channel, I'll be more than happy enough to buy it for you, test it, and then maybe we'll do a giveaway or something like that. Though it'd be really hard to give this away, though, I would think. Yeah, it would be hard to give it away because the problem is then I would have to. It'd be rigged, and I know Rover would win it, and then, yeah, not going to work. If you guys know Rover usually is it's usually on here so often, and he's usually doing, trying to win stuff and everything else. So looks like he's just doing some work there. Our friend at Mad Monkey, he's got some stuff going on. Shows a one-handed removal of print parts. But yeah, this printer, I don't know. Really? Huh. I got room for a printer. Don't get me wrong. I'll move one of my printers offline and put that printer in place of the CR10 or CR. Uh, Take the CR3 down, move it onto a shelf, and put another printer there in its place. But That's only because I have the room right now to do that. I can put the CR10 on a rack and just move it out of the way and just have another printer sitting there. Like I would like to be able to test some more printers. Honestly, personally, that's what I want to do is test more printers. But yeah, it is a small printer. It is 235 by 235. That seems to be what everyone's going for right now. Except for if I could, I would definitely look at this one right here. This is the printer I want to play with. I just don't have a budget. So that's 549 US. Let me actually just sign into my account here. Uh, Try later. Sign in. So, I don't know. Want to change USD payment options? Where's my payment options? I can look at this. That's what I want to change it to. So, to give you guys a heart attack, I'm going to turn it to Canadian. Save. Yeah, that's what it costs in Canadian dollars right there. Ridiculously overcosting. 700 $784 $784.41 Canadian. Hence the reason why I have not bought it yet. And even though going with what you paid for your printer, D, I would be looking at shipping, customs. I'd be looking at good north of $300 to $400 Canadian. Is what it is when you live in Canada. But like I said, this one I wouldn't mind having a look at. My friend says it's a wiring nightmare. He builds these printers for customers, and when he got one, he's like, it's a wiring nightmare. I mean, sure, you get the BL Touch on it, you got the auto level, which is nice. You got the 300 by 300 build plate, or 350 by 3. Is it 350 by 350? Oh, that was 300 by 300. God damn, that's even better. But yeah, it's a wiring nightmare, and I definitely use the filament runout, buy some rolls of white, and get crazy and print some big items. In there, I believe is the Meanwhile power supply. The touchscreen, I'm not a big fan of, but everything's going touchscreen now, so I'd probably swap out the board afterwards and put in the actual really worthwhile board like SKR. Actually, let's have a look at SKR boards. Now, people are telling me to go with SKR 3 or go with SKR 1.4. So, what's your guys' thoughts on that? Comment. I'd like to know. Here's a good deal right here. I think for $99 Canadian, it's not bad. I get the SKR 1.3 board, TMC 2208, UBART stepper mortar driver, and it's only $99.47. Another one here. This come with the TFT 24s, 55. Now I have to do some research to see what stepper drivers are these. Or are they TL smoothers? Just says stepper driver. We don't know what boards. We have no idea what chips these are. Erg. Oh. touch screen with a wheel? Interesting. What I like about this board the most is that I can plug in a USB or plug in SD card right on the screen. How's the bed heated? Oh, you mean on the CR10 on the Ender 3? Sorry, the Ender 5 is a 24-volt system. I want to say it's 24-volt. The bed heats up. There's a heater line that goes to the bed too. But let's go back to that one. This you're asking about how's the bed heated. Let's have a look here. I don't think they have the bed wired up on in this picture though. Oh, there it is. Right there. You see that line going down? It's been photoshopped out. That is your heater line that goes right to the heat bed. So it's all locked in that 2040. Let's look up very closely. So yeah, it's all in here. It's this long line that goes up and down where you connect everything together. See, we got a better picture of the heat bed. Yeah, right there. There's a wire. Basically goes into this, which then wires up into the system. So the wire goes under, from what I was told, and in. So think of it like a U. So like, there's the line. Line starts here, and curves down and goes up. Oh, sorry, it goes up into the bed. So it rides on that one sliding axis right here. Let me open up a picture of that so we can get a better look at the side view there. Yeah. Yeah, so it goes under and then up and probably attaches under the bed so you can't see it. And it lines on the side of the rail as it goes up and down. And there's just enough room in that V slot, I guess, that the wire will slide up and come back down. Like I said, this is the reason why I want to get these printers. Just show you guys. Hey, 3D Viking, you want in the chat? You know how to get in. Discord, links in the Discord. Yeah, I should have mentioned that. If you want to join us, link is up in the Discord. That also means you too, Mike. And you want to join us and spend my money. Not literally spend my money, but literally make me want to spend money on printers. And then you guys can tell me what's the difference between the 4 and the 5. And let's have a look at this. I wish they would tell me what is this? Because I have no idea what these are. It's under restock right now, but they're not saying what chipsets they are. Let's have a look. Let's see. Motherboard. Smoothieware. Okay. They're just your standard chipset. Alright. I'll scrap that one idea. But then again, I could always buy the board and buy my steppers separately. because I would like to go with a silent stepper. If I go with either TMC 2208s, which is not a bad idea. Now, the TMC 2208s are those the ones that you can do the wireless. Sorry, in the firmware you can set up your X, Y, and Z axis, and it doesn't need the sensors. Am I correct? Sensorless homing. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. So that's the 2209s. Okay. Sensorless homing. Hey, my monkey, thanks for joining us. Yeah, no, I was looking at either going with sensorless homing or going with or just getting the silent steppers. I don't care about sensorless homing as much. I like to experiment with it, don't get me wrong, but I don't see a need for it right now. To go with sensorless homing, so to say. But 2208s would be probably would be a great upgrade. The thing is with this board here, with this screen, okay, so I can do that. Nice. So if you guys have the Ender or the BT the boards, have you guys seen this? The SKR. The SKR Wi-Fi module. It's like $2 wherever you look. Now some of them are selling it with the screen, which I really don't care if I have wireless or not. But the wireless itself for $2 for the little chipset, it's kind of questionable. It's like, do I really need wireless? I don't know. There's a screen that supports the wireless module. I just can't justify it. I mean, I know it's like $2, but I heard that it's terrible software to get wireless working. Yeah, no, I saw the video myself, and that's why I was looking at. Like, it's not worth it. I don't think. And my friend's like, "Oh, you should get it." I'm thinking to myself, I'm happy with just using. I'm happy with just not having it, and I have no idea what I'd be running myself into going wireless. I mean, it's not there yet. Granted, I understand that, but it's up to also. It's going to be up to those are 2208s. Yeah, I'll probably look at 2208s. I'll have to look and see what I want as a TMC stepper goes and see what are the options for each one and outweigh the pros and cons. Do I need what type of chopping I would want? And that's what I do right now. I use a Pi for my wireless connections right now, Mr. Butchum, or as I like to call him, the Mister Hammer Power. What do I call you in the Discord? I don't know if you've been looking at Discord, but I changed your name in Discord. Yeah, Mister Banhammer Butchum. That's what you nicknamed in the channel because I can change people's names just for fun. And yeah, you guys have the choice of changing it back to whatever you want it to be, but snow while in April. Yeah, we had snow. It's still snowing outside too. Ugh, streamers. I hate them. Actually, is Viking on my Discord? I think Viking's on my Discord. No, he's not. Oh, we'll have to fix that. But Rammer time. Oh, here's the but hammer time. uh, let's see. Uh, no, that's not what I wanted to send you. Ah, it just makes it easier. Okay, Thomas, so you want to come in? You can. Link was sent to you. Let's see. I wonder if she's still up. If she's up yet or not. Too bad we don't. Too bad John Mack's not available, or else we could have John and his. May John might show up in his robe just for Ashley. We know how you are about John Mack in his robe. Actually, I should message him and let him know that you're on. Uh, where's John Mack? John Mack, John Mack, John Mack. There we go. I just sent that off. We'll see if John Mack replies back. Okay, no problem, Viking. It's open though for you to come on in. Uh, yeah, no, I'm not spending money yet. Ashley, I'm just saying, this is probably going to be my next buy. Would be probably this package right here. I mean, for $85 Canadian, it's not a bad buy. I'm still going to look around because let's see what. I never checked AliExpress. When we were looking at printer parts, they didn't have anything else pop up. So let's try that. SKR SKR boards. Okay, here we go. 73 to 75. That's even better. $3 shipping. For this one right here, what do I get in this package? The ribbon cables with the screen. Yeah, well, that's obvious. USB cable. Yeah. And you get the board. That's it's the mini. Now, would you guys go with mini or would you recommend going with a full one? Actually, tornadoes. We don't get as many tornadoes up in Canada, but we have had some major scares in the last couple of years has been pretty scary where I've been. There was that one that hit Vaughan. I was working that day at a well, actually, let me go back to my main screen. Give you my experiences with tornadoes. I haven't seen one touch down. I've been in tornado warnings, real bad windstorms. What they call is a microburst. Um, so microburst is when air comes shooting straight down and then shoots straight up with a force strength of an F2, but it's not a tornado. It basically it's a very powerful downdraft current that hits the Earth's surface at such a point that it can send things flying. I seen one day working at a big box store that's no longer around. I was working front door. I was working near the front door, just mopping up water and everything else. And all of a sudden, our screens all went red because they were turned on the weather network on the main screens. All of a sudden, all the screens went red, and you heard that air, 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 and it said Mississauga's under a tornado warning. Take imminent precautions now. And we kind of looked at each other and we looked at our boss. What are we supposed to do? He's like, just keep people away from the door. I really don't know. We never gone over this. Luckily enough, we pulled people away because the tree went right through the front entrance of the store. People were standing in the front entrance waiting to go outside, and they thought, oh, this is just bad rainstorm. We actually asked them to go away from the door. Luckily, we did at the time because the tree went right through the door. And they said there was a funnel cloud spotted in my area. Didn't touch down. Touched down in Vaughan. Literally took up houses, everything else. So we've had our fair share. We don't have like a tornado warning every day. And I understand in the Midwest it can be scary as heck with tornadoes. But we've had our fair shares of warnings out here. You know, knock on wood. There's been no tornadoes touched down, but I have seen funnel clouds before. I have seen the sky go green. As most people will say, you'll see that flash of green just before a bad storm moves in. If there's tornadoes in the area, I have seen the green sky. Out here, it seems like the Waterloo area is really prone to F2s, F0s, F1 tornadoes have touched down in the area. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, looks like Devin's actually on. Wow, we can add her to the stream. Hi, Devin.
Hey.
Yeah. What are you laughing at?
Not laughing, yawning.
Yawning. Okay. Question for you.
Hi.
What board would you go with? Would you go with an SKR 1.3 or 1.4?
Probably a 1.4.
And your reasoning for the 1.4 versus the 1.3?
Because I know literally nothing about either one, but if a 1.4 is a newer version of a 1.3, it's probably better than a 1.3.
Not much updates have been changed on the board, to be honest, from the SK 1.3 to the 1.4, but a lot of people are going 1.4 right now. Oh, turbo.
Oh, if it says the word turbo, you have to have it.
Oh, I know. Turbo is the word.
Turbo is...
The word of today, everybody, has been sponsored by the word turbo. A little bit of a teacher joke. I guess you get the joke of that?
I do.
Okay. So let's talk about robots. I know you're kind of upset with everything going on in the world of no robots right now.
I am. I would be currently... What is it? I would be going back to school today from Worlds if the world was functioning.
Yeah, but the world is not functioning right now.
No, the world is not functioning right now. I need to pop out a chat because what is the chat?
North Speed, Mr. Sulu. Oh, gee whiz. Mr. Buttram, where's your wingman? Where is Robbie Mack?
Probably not awake.
No, he's awake. He works. He works during the daytime at home.
Uh,
No, I'm not going to go turbo on you. You can relax. The world ain't going to end yet. The world will end when I go turbo. I agree with you on that, but nah, not yet. Now here's a really good, interesting buy. I can get the board. Now, when it comes to steppers, what type of steppers would you go with?
I don't know.
So they got 2230s
Okay.
with 4,
Mm-hmm.
with 5, 2208s with 5, TMC 2100s with 5, DVR A825s with 5, TMC 2208s UART with 5, or TMC 2209s times 5.
Well, Mr. Buttram says to go 2209s.
Okay, if I go with 2209s, I'm looking at 5817.
Oh, Viking also says 2209s.
Yeah. Well, they all like the sensorless homing too, so. Yeah, I don't think I'll use the sensorless homing. The reason I'm saying that is because I'm a little weary of it. Just saying, I really don't trust the chips to work all the time with sensorless homing. I would give it a shot, but the 2209s do run a lot cooler. I've heard that too. But I was also looking at, let's see what this one is. This board comes with, this one doesn't have the 2209s. That didn't refresh properly. It's now saying 30 or thing. Oh, I guess I have to say where I can go with the SKR Turbo or the SKR. Let's go with the Turbo. We are looking at $72 on this one.
Word of the day is turbo.
I can go with regular, and I save a little bit of money. But what does the turbo give me? Just a little bit of boost in processing power? And is that processing power worthwhile the extra $10? That's the question.
Mr. Buttram wants to know what printer you're putting this on.
I might put this on the CR10.
This filament has an extremely weird texture.
You know who you want to talk to, 3D Printing Viking? You want to talk to Daniel Harvat, otherwise known as the Techie Fiddler. He is a friend of the channel, and when it comes to 3D printing, the guy knows his stuff inside, outside. His latest build is a Core XYT printer, and he can tell you a few things about about using a optical sensor homing or using optical sensors on printer. Vroom. Okay.
I say, Ron, you missed me in your Wednesday morning streams, or did you really miss Pixel on the Wednesday morning stream?
No, I just miss you personally because you bring some. It's a female perspective on this whole damn thing, you know.
All right.
Why don't attract more females into 3D printing?
So can we not lay on the power button of my laptop?
I think that's a great idea. Then we'll just see you go, poo.
Hi. Good morning. Did you bring coffee?
Daniel. Yeah, Dan Hart. Yep.
Okay, well, you get me, you also get the cat.
Yeah, I know. I get the cat. And how's the cat doing right now?
He's good.
He is good. That's
He's
good.
ready for us to go back to work because I think we're interfering with his nap schedule.
Are you sure about that? Because it seems to be purring pretty loudly. He's just happy you're home. He's going to feel lost when you go back to work.
Yeah. A catapult? What?
So, yeah, you need a catapult. I like that idea.
It's called his back legs. Mr. Buttram, Pixel is not an apple. He is the sweetest cat you will ever meet.
That's staying on the stream tonight.
Pixel is not an asshole. Just disregard my latest video.
Oh, you put up a new video?
No.
Oh. Okay. People, lay into her about putting out videos. I've been dealing with her. Every time I message her, she's like, push me on doing my video. Okay. So I sent a message out to her. I'm playing Animal Crossing right now. What the heck? You asked me to help you, and you go play Animal Crossing. Like,
I can't help that Chris Warkaki got me interested in Animal Crossing.
Listen, you got to get off the Animal Cross.
And then my best friend happened to be like, oh, hey, you're interested in it now? Here's the game.
Hang on a second. Miss Chloe, are you still in the chat? Because I know she's playing Animal Crossing too, and she's looking for more people that are playing Animal Crossing to add to her list.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tanner. How you doing this morning?
Look at you.
We're still hoping we can get let me go see if I can get John Mack on Twitter.
Yeah, that's why you won't get my Discord link.
Well, Tanner's been working on something over here. I just want to share this with people.
Morning, Joe.
Screen. Location. Oh, I got to pop up Twitter. That's why. Okay. No. Share this. Something Tanner's been working on. He said he worked on the tailgate hinge.
Nice. You mean tailgate hinge?
For this model of truck he's working on.
Fun.
Yeah, so he said, got to work on the tailgate hinge some, but the tailgate representing Record Red Cage Classic. Yes, that does look good. Joe Paddock, a.k.a. Dungeon Master Joe, which is what I'm going to change your name to in the Discord. Yes, I have the ability to change people's names in Discord.
Viking, how come you don't come on stream? It's not late.
Oh, you want the Discord link? D? Yeah, it wasn't a banner rolling down here, but let me see if this is still working. Edit. I believe this link still works. And try it. Let me know if it does. I'll put it as in the chat. There you go. So you click on that D, you should be able to get in. But you're already on our Discord, aren't you? If you're not, oops.
Dan, that's just what the Cybertruck is just what I have on my desk. I don't have anything interesting on my desk. That's all in the other room.
No, you're not on our Discord. Interesting. I thought I sent you a link to join us. If I didn't, oops.
No, I don't know where the cat toy went. Nor do I know where the cat went.
Let's see if I can send an invite through Discord. There's an option where I can say invite people.
Viking, I agree. It's way too early.
It's not that early.
It is 10 a.m. That is so early.
10 a.m. is not early.
10 a.m. is early.
Girl, I used to work at a job that used to start at 4 o'clock in the morning.
This, considering what time I went to bed, yeah, it's early.
There we go. He's been invited to the channel, so hopefully, yeah. If you set the invite, it's in your Discord, D, so you'll be able to get in, and join us, and have some fun, and chat with us, and you'll have access. And I'll make sure you have access directly into the channel immediately. See, even Mr. Buttram agrees with me. 10 a.m. isn't early. It's early for Tanner, though. I know Tanner works late nights, so this is probably early for him.
Well, when the world is functioning, my my other job, I get off at 11, so I don't go home till like midnight, and so I don't typically go to bed till 2.
Here's something. Oops, this is what I wanted. I worked from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. this morning, and I was back up at 8:30.
Why?
Because he has kids. That's why.
Say, I went to bed at 5, and I only woke up because somebody called me.
Woohoo! Ricky Tanner's back to doing music on Facebook. Yes! Some entertainment on Sundays. 10 a.m. is early for youngsters. I don't think so. When they should be up, I believe kids should be up at 7 a.m. all the time.
Why?
Because because some people went to bed at 5 a.m., got up at 9 a.m. See? People are getting up. You have no reason to complain.
I hate mornings.
Look at this. Ashley slept from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. And Miss Roger said because I have a real job.
Yeah. Whatever. I still think 10 a.m. is early. And
10 a.m. is not early, lady. Now, personally, myself, I'm not falling asleep till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So getting up at 9 a.m. is a little bit much. But I'm not even getting close to 4 hours of sleep right now. And I am going stir crazy. Only because I'm not sleeping right. I can't get out. I can't go for a walk. I usually go out for a walk before I go to bed. I'll walk all the way out to the drugstore, buy some stuff, and walk all the way back home. And I do this every single day. And I was losing weight. Now I can't even do that. I can't even walk to the drugstore, buy some, or go out to my local coffee place and buy a coffee because they're closed. They're only open for drive-through. And it's starting to affect me now because I'm not losing the weight.
You could always walk to the drive-through.
They don't serve at the drive-through.
Ah.
Yeah, you have to have a card to get served.
Oh. Mr. Rutram, no.
The only one that is open that's not that also has a drive-through is like an hour and a half away from me by foot. But only 10 minutes by car. So you do the math.
Uh-huh. Mr. Buttram says walk to the drugstore, turn around, walk back.
Yeah, but it's not the same fun. It's not the same fun going in there and picking up what I need, and then come home, and then I'll have dinner the next night already prepped up. And that's what I used to do. I used to go there, figure, and sit there and look at stuff and go, okay, I need salsa. I'm going to need this. And I'll pick it up. And then right across the street is the supermarket. So I always pick up some. And then, I usually get inspired when I go walking for dinners that I'm going to be making. And yeah, our drugstore actually has our drugstore basically is a drugstore supermarket idea. And then I have another supermarket that sells everything else the drugstore doesn't. And I walk over there, grab a few items, and then I go home. So in my neck of the woods, we have something called No Frills, which is basically your low cost supermarket. It's the same food you find in any other supermarket, just without the frills. So you got to bag it yourself. You got to pay for the bag. You got to bag it yourself. They don't bag it for you. They don't offer any specials or anything like that. It's just a little bit better pricing and some nice carry stuff I'm looking for. I do say sometimes carries what I'm looking for.
No.
So if you guys are going to tune into Ricky Tanner's stream, maybe you guys want to pop over a couple bucks towards him right now. Because as a musician, he's hurting just like everyone else is. And if you got a couple spare bucks, tune in a stream on Sunday and throw him a few bones if you got it.
That is a good deal.
What's a good deal?
$5 cover charge to Ricky Tanny's live stream. $5 cover charge. Everyone can drink all the alcohol they want in the fridge.
No, that's a deal.
I accidentally broke the head off my model.
It seems that Ricky seems to agree. He likes that idea. Yes, all you have to do is bring your own booze. BYOB. There you go. Support Tanner 3D. Ask him how. If you like to support someone, you can always sub to Viking and support his channel. I know he has like a Kickstarter going on right now.
I think it's a GoFundMe.
Oh, it's a GoFundMe. Okay, well, send me the link and I'll be more than happy enough to post it.
Is he still in chat?
Yes, he is. Also, Derek, our good old friend in the UK right now, his YouTube channel can use some love. If you're not already subscribed to him, please click on that. Please type up that link. Subscribe to him. He can use your support because right now, his channel I know is just at the edge of hitting 1,000 subs and could use the support. Speaking of Devin, have you followed Derek yet?
I have. I've been following him for a while.
Oh, that's great to hear. And remember, you can always support us too. We have a Patreon. We have a Streamlabs link if you want to help. I haven't done much on Patreon only because I have 0 Patreons at the present time. Stop yawning, according to Miss Glow. Say that to Sleepy Texas. Stop yawning.
Actually, I'm getting a link real quick. Hold on.
Hey, Miss Glow, you do Animal Crossing, right? Are you looking for more friends for your Animal Crossing? Because I know that she'll probably trade you with keys. Well, most of the people that are streaming across the pond, Mr. Buttram, are on Twitch right now. Yes, we've lost 3D Hawk to streaming. He is now streaming exclusively on Twitch and playing video games and showing people how to make food.
Vikings link is in the private chat.
Okay, good. So if you want to help Viking, you can by going to this link. And you can throw him a couple bones. That would be helpful to him. Where's the sea? Yeah, he's now cooking and not printing. I agree with you. I know. It's kind of depressing. I turned on his stream last week. I was like going, eh. All he's doing playing Apex.
I used to love watching him.
Yeah, but now it's only playing
video
games now.
Cooking and printing.
No, it's cooking
and gaming.
And gaming now, yeah. He's gone off of 3D printing completely. Asked him when he's getting back into it. He says he hasn't made a decision yet when he'll be starting it again.
No, his dog account's more interesting now.
Yeah. So, Miss Glow, if you need some more people playing Animal Crossing, you know, this creature right here, Devin, she plays Animal Crossing, so you can maybe trade key or whatever it is, friends code or whatever.
Friend codes. Friend codes.
Friend codes. Yes, you two can trade friend codes, and you'll have more friends playing Animal Crossing. Just what I need, more people playing Animal Crossing when she should be able to be filming and designing.
I actually
already got the video designed, done. You just need to get it printed. Is that correct?
No, it's printed, and I need to make adjustments to the model, and then it's done.
Okay, well, show the design and say what's wrong with it, and then make another video on the redesign part about it. Then you can release them one, and then you can schedule it that the first one goes up at a certain time, so you're there to chat with everybody, and then have the second video go live, maybe like a week later, and chat with people at the same time.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, but we don't have any idea what it's for.
I know.
As soon as I get better anime, what's that have to do with Animal Crossing, Miss Glow?
You mean better animals? Maybe?
I think an anime. I was like, anime? What? Yeah, you have to make affiliate. And affiliate only takes 50 subscribers, and then you can apply for it. Then you become a Twitch affiliate. That's what I'm thinking of doing is moving over to Twitch for a little while and just see how Twitch market is for 3D printing. If there's nobody watching, then I'll I tried. But I doubt you guys would watch me print stuff or watch the stream anyways over there too. But hard to say. It might do really well too, for all I know. Are you playing a game still? I can hear the sound effects going. Dun, dun.
No, this is me trying to peel supports off of this model.
So why am I hearing the ringing then?
You can hear it too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My laptop has been beeping it has been beeping periodically, and I don't know why.
Do you have any windows open?
Nope.
Did you say, oh, I know it might be. Go to the bottom of your screen and check and see what your messages say. There's a little message box there. You might be getting like constant messages. You might have subscribed to something.
You know what it is?
What is it?
Discord.
Ah. You can turn that off. Go into your settings and you can turn off Discord alerts. Yeah, yeah. As soon as you said Discord, Viking said Discord. Dan
This
said
little like
Discord.
bloop every other minute that's been driving me absolutely crazy for 3 days. I was recording a podcast the other night and I literally had to switch laptops midstream because I couldn't focus.
Oh, Ashley, you want to sub to my other YouTube channel? My other YouTube channel is on Ham Radio. Trust me. Yeah, unless you're into ham radio, it might not be your cup of tea, but you can find it by going to VA3 FUC. So yeah, so that would be Victor Alpha 3 Foxtrot Uniform Charlie. Just type that in YouTube. You'll be able to find me. And the reason I don't tell people about that that channel, I want it to naturally grow. I know what people say about naturally growing doesn't work on YouTube, but I've been getting a lot of views just by doing like one of my reviews on the radio. Went right through the roof. I had over 300 views in less than 1 week. But yeah, it's more of a boring channel, but I will be talking about 3D printing parts for your ham radio. And this is going to be it right here. I'm going to be talking about this little baby. And yes, it'll be a double stream, so it'll be over here too on my regular channel. This is coming up soon.
Oh, I was not intentionally doing that, Viking. There we go.
Yeah, Devin, are you putting up middle fingers in my channel now?
No. I had my
Lord.
hand on my head, and apparently
I let you come on the stream, and then you start doing this.
You're the one who keeps telling me, come on my Wednesday morning stream. I am here on your Wednesday morning stream.
Because I thought you'd be good. Not disrespecting everybody.
Who said I was going to be good?
Viking's laughing his butt off. Viking, don't encourage her.
No, you didn't say anything about having to be good.
I figured that you'd bring the fun, bring the happiness, bring the girl power. There you go.
I do bring all that.
I think Ashley brings more girl power than you have.
Hey, Ron, there's a phrase that I want you to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Well-behaved women rarely make history.
That's an interesting fact, actually. No, I mean, honestly, going back to your phrase, it is true. What woman has acted naturally that made history? Not many.
I didn't intentionally come on just to flip people off. That was an accident.
Oh, she came on just to flip. Oh, look what Ashley's saying, what you did. Oh, yes. She came on and gives the middle finger.
No. I've got this filament is not cooperating. It does smell good, though.
I'm not even going to ask. I'm not even going to ask. I'm not even going to go there.
It's a wood filament.
Yeah, but you sniffing glue, but that's like sniffing glue, I would think.
No. It smells like wood.
Yeah, but wood has glue in it.
Only plywood.
No, bamboo has glue in it. Same with, I believe, there's another one they're using for wood. I want to say plywood. It's no, bamboo's one of them. What's the other one?
Ow.
See what I'm doing? I'm holding my middle finger right now, but I'm got it curved under my other finger, so you can't see it.
What was all support? Where's his arm?
Particle board, plywood, MDF. No, this is it's in 3D printing filament for wood. Because I've heard bamboo's the number one, and there's a secondary one that everybody uses now. can't remember it now. I think it is pine. That's what I've been hearing lately. But it's grounded up to like the very fine sawdust and then put it into an extruder and then glue and made the filament also. No, I'm not printing you the Fossil 3D box, Mrs. Glow. But you know who might? The Sleepy
I
Texan.
did see the Animal Crossing fossil box.
There you go. May Sleepy Texas might print it out for you and send it to you. It'll be cheaper for her to send it than me. Come one. Come one, come all. Oh, probably means come on. Not come one.
Hold on. Yeah, what color do you want it in?
Yeah, see, she's closer to you. For me to ship it across the border, you know how much it was going to cost me? $15.
Miss Glow, are you following me on Twitter and or in a similar Discord link, Discord channel as me?
She's in the CMP page. Discord. Oh, yeah, did you notice I changed your name in Discord? In our group?
No.
Yeah, I changed your name in Discord.
Why?
Because it sounds better. Like John's new title is John Bag of Blank Mac.
Now I have to go to Discord.
Yes, you have to go into Discord and listen to a blink, 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 blink. I just added. I just did some changes to your title. You only see it in my Discord. You won't see it on all the other Discords. So you got a nickname.
I'm looking.
I just put YouTube designed by Devin as your title.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, nothing new. Well, someone just posted to the Discord.
That would be me.
Yeah. If you notice, Mr. Buttrum's known as Mr. Banhammer Buttram. If you look at John Mack's name, it's John Mack.
See, yes, I had to type in something just to make sure that Dan was lying.
Actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea, Dan. I like that name.
Okay, now I will give you the finger.
Let's see. Show me her information.
Yeah, please don't.
Oh well, only it shows up on my. It'll only show up on my feed. It won't show up on anyone else's feed.
Let's not. Why don't we name Dan Bitch Kitten, considering he has like 16 cats in his house?
Oh, I have a very name for him. Don't worry. Let's see.
See, I take more offense to the fact that he doesn't know how to spell my name than him calling me a bitch kitten.
No, I'm not. What, me?
No, Dan.
Oh. uh.
Miss Glow, if you will friend me on Discord and send me your address, I will print and ship this to you.
Okay, done. And done. If you guys want to go on Discord, you'll see what I've done to your name and Dan's name. He does it on stream every time.
Hey, Michael Cassell.
Hey, SL, how you doing, my friend? So, do you like your new name, Devin?
I mean, it's not wrong.
And because you said it for Dan, I decided to change his a little bit. Now you guys I can change your name back to whatever you want it to be, but just for fun, I just thought it would be fun to just change those up a little bit. Oh man. But Ashley just stays Ashley because Ashley's not part of my Discord, so I can't change her name. Unless she is on my stream and I just don't know it. And she's not, it doesn't pop on my Discord. Because I know what to change Ashley's name to. Ashley needs John Mack in a robe. I wish I could get a hold of John Mack. Everybody, message John Mack on Twitter. Maybe we can get him to come on.
In his robe?
Yes. I like Dan right here. He's like, "Hello, my wife is the one who keeps them, and I'm been marked for life." Yes, you crazy cat man.
See, if I ever get married, my husband will feel your pain, Dan. Because I want at minimum 2 cats, 2 dogs.
Speaking of the Max, where's the Robbie Mac? We need Robbie Mac in here. Ryan, you hear that? Hear what? They God only knows. Yeah. Watch out for what? Are you coming to the stream? Dan?
No, I think he's talking about how everyone ships us.
Okay. Well, hey, don't worry. There's other people that are getting their names changed. Like 3D print Viking on a ship is probably going to be the next one for that one. because Vikings usually are in ships to invade other places.
Is there anything wrong with being a crazy cat lady?
You want to be called a crazy cat lady?
Yeah, cats and robots.
Okay. Robot brain in a cat's body. There you go.
Miss Chloe, you are U.S. based, right?
Yeah, she is U.S. based. She's out in PA, Pennsylvania.
All right.
Yeah. 3D Viking, 3D print Viking princess ship.
What is it, sir?
Yeah, I think you could probably do that. I mean, all you have to do is just probably do 100% infill and buy some wood filament. He could probably build his own ship on a printer. Dan says he married a crazy cat woman, so he's okay. Oh yeah, that's right. You're a nurse, aren't you, Ashley?
You know, upon thinking about it, Dan, 16 cats is a lot for one house.
Whoa, 16 cats? Are you crazy?
If you had like
Jeez.
3 cats have kittens all at the same time.
Yes, Viking should print a ship. I've done something to Viking. He's not going to be happy. Oh, brother. Yes, yes. I love Dan. He's just like, yes. And then big bold letters, yes.
Wait, 6 cats is a respectable amount of cats.
Having 3 is more than respectful enough. 6 is just, then you have a clouder. You know what a clouder is, right?
Yes, I know what a clouder is.
Okay. Yeah, Dan, you're welcome to come in the stream. The stream's open to everyone that's part of the CMP family. And if you are in, let me know so I can add you to the links so you guys are get added. I love this. Devin and the Mooning Pixel. Okay.
There.
There you go. Hey, how's it going?
Hello. Hi, how are we?
Okay, we got a cat now. Flip mooning. Yeah, he's mooning her down. Now he mooned the stream. Yeah. There he goes. He's mooning
there
it.
He is again. Yes. Here, you know what? It might be easier just to do this. Let's take a walk. I will just go to the kittens since they're all so tiny.
Ooh, we get to
I'm going to show off the kittens to the stream. There's not much of a house to see. It's covered in crazy kittens. We're missing one. We're missing 2. Oh no, we're missing 1. Okay. It's like, wait a minute, we're missing cats. Here we go.
Corey Max thing. Show us the kittens.
There's 3. These are the 3 newest ones, or 3 of the 4 newest ones.
So cute.
Here, let me see.
This is Bucky.
Yes, this one's Bucky. I'm going to show you guys Bucky too. See here. We'll put a little Bucky in here for a second. See, that's little Bucky McBoing Boing.
Aww.
Here's one of the mommies.
Yeah,
that one's name is Humphrey.
Okay.
This is actually her litter, even though she doesn't really pay attention to it. She actually prefers these guys back here. And yeah, there's and that one right there is not Mama. That's the cat that lost her kittens and has since kind of latched onto these guys. So
poor little thing. So sorry for
yes. So, but anyway, yeah, this one here is in the playful kitten mood. She's trying to attack my headset. So, but yeah, So here, let me give Bucky McBoing Boing back. Here, have your Bucky McBoing Boing, and I'll go figure out where the other crazy cat's at. I don't know. We have many cats with many issues in this house. Like one of them, oh, it's Avery. So never mind, it's my daughter. I thought it was a cat.
Look at that, my streak's going even higher because you're showing cats. The numbers went up.
It's crazy how cats like bring out the best in people. They're like us, just flipping through. What should we watch? Hey, there's cats on this stream.
Dan, you should just set your channel up and set up a camera just on the kittens, and people will be just watching it.
My wise cams should be here today, so that might just happen. I might just start another channel and just call it Watch the Kittens, and then just
that channel will make you money. It'll be like 1,000 subs before you know it at the end of the day.
Yeah, I will have to make sure though that whatever I do, I have to make sure I mute the mic, because the things that are said in my house will definitely get me demonetized, because we are not a very PG family or PG.
That's why you mute the microphones.
Yeah, I was going to say we'll have to mute the mics, because in this house we are a hardcore R-rated family.
Oh, you don't have to tell me about that. This happens here a lot.
I was going to say, not only that, but you've witnessed a few conversations that have happened in my house, and I know Miss Devon definitely has been part of some of the interesting conversations in my house. Like when my 10-year-old daughter drops the B word. I'll try to keep it clean. For your stream, I'll keep it clean, but for Mr. Wilcocky, it's on. He doesn't try to hold me back, but I'll be nice for you, sir.
Oh, Dan, I owe you a huge thank you.
Okay, what'd I do?
The 4-week robot plan.
Uh-huh.
My 6th graders love it.
See? I'm telling you, like when you tell them, look, here's your first week's worth of assignment, because it gives the kids, especially like you were saying for like 6th graders. So you're talking like junior high kids who are in that awkward, confused. I was just in elementary. Now you threw me into junior high. I'm still trying to figure out my own body and myself and everything that's going on in life. And why does life suck? And why is everybody out to get me? You give them a project and you tell them, look, instead of being a 1-week project where you have to design, build, and then test this robot, I want you to take a week to like break down tell me what your robot is going to do some research on it, and then go into it more and like break down the parts. And in the end, doing kind of like I said, most schools call it like a trash to treasure, but do like a trash to treasure, but do it with like just like using straws to maybe make like the bendy fingers, you know what I mean? Like a bendy finger glove or just something like that, and it gives the kids a chance to, since we all know that there ain't a single one of them actually studying very hard right now. As a matter of fact, it's supposed to be homework time, and my kids are all just sitting on the couch, and one's sitting in her room eating food and roaring at the cats. So, I mean, they're working so. Yeah, that's the occasional roar you hear in the background. It's my one daughter. She's roar at the cats. So,
it was a cat.
Yeah, no, it's my daughter. She's eating a bag of chips. She's got her drink, and she's sitting at her desk, and she just occasionally will look at a cat and roar. So, but yeah, it's
cuddling with her kitty cat.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, it's good. It breaks it up for the kids, especially that young. I mean, your high schoolers, if you want to slap it out in a week, yeah, I get it, but I would still give your high schoolers maybe 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? That buys you 2 weeks of time. Tell me, like, first week, I want the idea, I want the plan. Second week, I want you to build and then demonstrate. So that way, you put your high schoolers under a little bit shorter time crunch to make them see how they perform under pressure, kind of a thing. Like, this is how the real world's going to be, Yeah. But you're not going to do that whole thing where, like, in my case, my boss comes up to me and says, hey, look, today is Monday. By Friday, I need a fully functioning lab. Go. And then now I have to string cables, mount switches, do this, do that. Bye, guys. Happy birthday, Gwen. I'll see you guys later, I think. Okay. I don't know if you're bringing Gwen home or not, or if you're staying there, so I'm assuming.
Going, sir.
Okay, see you, bye. See, and I got one son who's supposed to be doing homework, and he's sneaking out the door. I wasn't quiet about that, but yeah, he's off to do his thing. So, but that's kind of what I'm getting at, is like your junior high kids, especially like you were saying, like you're like the 6th graders working in a school too. They're awkward. They're in this phase where And sadly, my school is taking a step backwards, which upsets me to like no end. But thankfully, my kids don't go to that school, because if my kids actually went to that school, I would be in there at the board meetings raising hell. I really would, because I think what they're doing is a huge step backwards. And what they're doing is they're taking it now where the kids in 6th grade are actually going to be considered part of the elementary still. So they're not going to have class change.
School.
6th grade is still elementary in your school? Mm-hmm. Okay. See, because like up here,
we're pre-K 3 through 12.
Yeah, and we're pre-K through 12, or it's all pre-K through 12 under one roof in my school. Again, it's a smaller school, but my issue is just the fact that like every school around here, their junior high consists of 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. That's junior high. So for us in this area, and for a large portion of the surrounding area, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade is junior high, and they're looking at taking 6th grade and putting it back in with the elementary. So the most you'll have is 2 teachers teaching all of 6th grade, and those 2 teachers one teacher will teach a couple of subjects, the other teacher will teach a couple of subjects, and what they'll do is have the kids just flip-flop for a small portion of the day from one teacher to the other, and that's it.
Well, I guess I'm used to, the funds of high school after the fact.
Well,
because, when I'm for us out here in Canada, your classes are from kindergarten, then you have junior kindergarten, the grade 1 to grade 8, and then high school is grade 9, 10, 11, and 12. There used to be something called grade 13, as we would call it, or known as OAC out here in Ontario for their for the college. That's for if you wanted to go into university, but that's now no longer offered. And in our grade schools, we have 3 different divisions. You have basic, general, and advanced. Basic is for the basics, very low curricular curve. Regular is for anyone that can handle it. And they have the advanced level for all the genius kids that want the extra stress for their high school. I don't know if that's the same out in the States or not, but
no, like I said, the States is kind of scattered based on the state, and I have noticed that there are a lot of other states. Hey, Joe, how you doing, sir?
Hey guys, how you doing?
So Joe wants to turn your cats into wolf bait.
Well,
coyote bait.
To be honest with you,
coyote bait. Get it right.
Yeah, especially out here in Illinois, that's what they kind of turn into out here. My mother-in-law has a farm, so whatever kittens we don't get homes for, they're going out there and they're just going to kind of run around. I say farm. She lives out in the middle of like God's country. She's surrounded by cornfields.
You're gonna send the cats to the farm, huh?
Actually, they're not a bad idea,
because
they catch a lot of rat mice and they'll kill them.
Yeah.
You know what that's euphemism for, right?
Well, yeah, I do. But my mother-in-law, actually, it's funny. My mother-in-law is allergic to cats, but she loves cats. She can't have cats in the house because she's allergic. So my father-in-law, bless his heart, poor old man, he has to and this is the part that messes with my head so bad is like my mother-in-law wanted to get the cats outside and keep them around the house to help keep the mice down. Okay. The way you train a cat to catch a mouse is you don't feed the cat. The cat catches the mouse. The cat realizes, I want food. I have to go hunt for it. But my mother-in-law doesn't let that happen. My mother-in-law, they go shopping and she buys like the big 50-pound bags of cat food and brings it home and then tells my father-in-law, she says, no, get out there and feed the cats. And then he goes out and feeds the cats. And it's like you feed the cats so they know that if they just see you coming, they go stand by the big bowl and wait for the food rather than go catch the mice. So what does my mother-in-law still have some issues with during the winter? Kind of, again, you live out in the middle of nowhere. What's going to happen? The mice try to come in. So occasionally she gets a mouse or 2 in the house during the winter. And it's like, you just let the cats hunt for food. You wouldn't have mice, and neither would the neighbors. They might not have chickens either, but yeah, the hog farm down the road too. I mean, that's the thing. There's a hog farm just about a half mile from her house. like the hog farm is like rolling with mice. So those cats could be fat cats if they just if they were just kind of forced to go look for food. I'm not saying don't feed the cats once in a while. You know what I mean? Like you eat some dinner, you got some leftovers, you throw it out in the yard, you know.
And that's just it. My cousins have a milk farm down in Pennsylvania, and I used to spend all my summers down there. And that was exactly it with the cats, is they had cats galore on that farm. And now my cousins, my cousin, now that she's taken over the farm, she's gotten to the point where she neuters a lot of the cats, or spays the cats a lot more often now, so they don't have as many kittens. But she does leave a few of them so that they will repopulate themselves, because the cats get slaughtered. The cows run them over.
Yeah, I mean
poor kitties.
It is.
But to your point, the barn is always full of mice. They feed the cats every once in a while, and the way they did it is they put the food where the mice would be, so that the cats would actually go to the food and then find mice there and chase the mice too. So
yeah, and again, I have a small house. My house is about 1,200-ish square feet, and there's
I'll trade
cats.
Well, I have 990.
Well, your 990 doesn't have 5 kids, 16 cats currently, a dog, me, and a wife.
Just 5 people.
Hey,
your 990 is a mansion right now compared to my 1,200.
Yeah, I've got the wife and I, 2 kids, and a mother-in-law.
Yeah. Well, that's, I think, the reason why you want to trade more than anything was that last part.
Hang on a second. Hey, Derek. Thanks for coming in the stream. If you want to join us, you can. The stream's open for everyone.
Come on
but
in.
as I know, you have a interesting reason that you can come on and talk about, because I just heard about what's happening with Skalda over in the UK, so you would know a little bit more than I would. But yeah, if anybody doesn't know Skalda, Skalda is shutting down his his mystery box filament.
Yeah.
So
yes, I did hear about
bummer.
that. Yeah. Yeah. So everybody in the UK is no longer going to have a mystery box to go to.
I always loved watching the opening.
And he used to give like cool stuff in it. I mean, one day he gave everybody the that scraper that looks like a freaking high heel. I forget what it's called now. Made by Build Tech.
Build Tech spatula.
Yeah.
The Scratchula.
The spatula. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
it
looks like a freaking shoe almost, because it has like the flat surface and it has a high hand for the handle. It looks like a freaking high heel.
All right, you go.
Hey Dan, real quick, just so you can compare how different schools are all over the place. Last year, not this current school year, but the year prior, our school districts were K through 4. Then you had 2 schools that were 5 and 6. They had another 2 schools that were 7 and 8, and then you had another 2 schools that were 9 through 12. This current school year that we're still in, because we still are in the school year, they switched up the school districts, and they closed one of the 5 6s, and then they took all the 5s and they put them back, and they're K through 5, and then the other 3 are 6 through 8.
Yeah,
and then 9
and
through
that's
12. And, hey, when I grew up, that same exact elementary school that my daughter's going to was K through 6, and then those other 4 schools that were in the middle were 7, 8, 9, and then the 2 high schools were 10, 11, and 12. It was 5 years after I graduated, maybe 4 years after I graduated, that they brought the 9th grade up into the high school, like all the rest of the world does, or well, I should say country.
Yeah, and that's where. Like that's how it was when I went to school. Is like all through school for me, it was K through 5, 6, 7, 8, and then your high school 9, 10, 11, and 12.
And that's the way it should be.
Yeah, and that's how it's been.
Maturity levels for kids, and that's the most important part.
Well, and the problem is they're seeing a decline in maturity in your 6th grade kids. That's across the board. I mean, our 6th grade kids are more immature than what they were 10 years ago, and that's not even me being ignorant. That's not me, taking
No, as someone with sixth graders, they are.
Dan, your audio went wonky.
Yeah, your audio's all funky. You're just now a robot. We can hear it like siloning.
Oh, I can't even hear him.
I
He's
can
probably-
hear
Yeah,
it going.
sorry. It was I had a phone call coming in at the same time. So
Ah,
Damn other
Silent.
audio. It's blocking your chat, your
cannot put milk in
your
that.
ability to chat with your friends.
I know.
I
They
just
interrupt my
hear
Even
saying-
Tanner,
You can't put milk in it.
Yeah,
right after you
my
eat.
daughter's wanting to put milk in her cup, and it's got one of those bendy straws, and milk in a bendy straw cup doesn't work very well.
no.
Oh,
'Cause,
curdles
yeah,
after a
it
while.
it gets kind of nasty there. So the answer is no, she cannot. But yeah,
Tanner even said his school
Yeah.
district is the same like you grew
Yeah.
up.
yeah, and that's why, I mean, for this area though, that's how it's always been. And then now we've got, schools that are looking to kind of go, in my opinion, they're going backwards, because rather than forcing that hand and saying, you have to grow up, it's time to grow up a little bit here, kids. You know what I mean? It's nope, we're going to go backwards, and we're going to allow you to still be immature. We're going to allow you to be childlike for even longer, rather than kind of say, hey, at some point you got to grow up a little bit. You got to be a little more responsible. So, I mean,
that's
and
how I've been with my daughter. Like you said, our daughter's the exact same age, and trying
Yeah.
to get her to be a little more mature, not grow up, just be more mature.
just
Because there's a
yeah,
difference
have
between
Maturity,
growing
what's
up
that?
and being more mature.
Oh yeah, I mean, and there's a difference between understanding your rights and wrongs, and acting on those, and knowing your rights and wrongs, and being a silly child about things. Like, I expect a fifth grader to lie to me about something petty and stupid. I don't expect a sixth or a fifth grader to do that. I don't expect a sixth grader to come to me and be like, okay, who drank the last of the milk, and then be like, not me, with a milk mustache. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like.
Yeah.
It's little things like that I expect sixth grade, or I would think that a sixth grade student would get over and kind of understand, hey, that's just being childish and stupid. Now it's time to, I drank the last of the milk. What's my punishment? All right, I got to go walk to the corner store and get a gallon of milk. Great. Give me the money. Let me walk. You know what I mean? It's 3 blocks away.
No, you know
Just
what? And
something
I
like that, I
definitely
mean.
will have to say that I'm starting to see that with my 10. Well, she'll be 11 in like 3 months.
The
Yeah,
grow
I was gonna
fast,
say,
don't they, Joe?
mine turns 11 in June. So
Okay, mine's very beginning of August.
yeah, see, so they're actually right around the same age then. That's scary.
she definitely impressed me yesterday. She got in trouble yesterday. I asked her to do a couple things, and she kept ignoring the one, and she's like, I didn't hear you. I'm like, I said it 5 times. She goes, okay, I admit I heard it. I just didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And then she actually even handed me her. It's a cell phone, but it's just a Wi-Fi phone. It's just she doesn't have actual cell service on it, but she uses it a Wi-Fi device for communication. Because a perfect example is the Messenger Kids can only be an app. You can't do it on a web page, which sucks.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Facebook needs to, big huge Facebook. They need to get off their asses and make that so that works for through a laptop. So my daughter doesn't have to be sitting on a 4-inch screen trying to video chat.
I think the reason
with
they do
her
that is
Mhm.
because the kids are used to this touch screen more than they are used to a keyboard.
No, I know exactly. That's exactly it. But she actually, when I scolded her, she said, "All right, fine, I understand. Here's my phone because I know I'm being punished." And I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" I'm like, "Wow, that was mature."
Yep. But as I was
So-
saying, like, kids grow up fast, don't they, these days? It seems.
I like Robbie's comment though. Robbie had the best comment.
Yeah. You fuddy duddies are old. Well, we are old. So are you, Robbie Mack. Sorry to burst your bubble.
Yeah, you know what? Robbie's older than me, so.
As someone who teaches 5th and 6th graders, they're less mature, but my kids are still great.
Here's the question for you guys, and as being parents, and when being a teacher, which does take care of kids.
Okay.
how do you guys deal? Like, I mean, I don't know if you guys notice it. Do you find that the more teenagers I'm seeing lately have an attitude problem?
Oh,
Or
hell
are you
yeah.
seeing it?
That's
Like,
just teenagers, Ron.
No,
Yeah.
No.
That really doesn't have anything to do with
It's
today's society. That's just teenagers in general trying to find
Yeah.
where their boundaries are.
oh no, I understand
they're-
that part. But I mean, I've watched kids walk around, and this has been the newest thing lately. I don't know if it's died down or not because I haven't been to a mall in the last couple of weeks, last couple
What's up,
months.
wingman?
But I used to see kids all the time carrying a little speaker
up,
like
wingman?
this, blasting
Wingman's here?
music.
yeah.
That's every swear word in the book. Walking
It's-
with their speaker on their backpack like that. It's like,
Ron,
My
what it really
headphones-
comes down to, it comes down to parenting. It really,
Yeah.
and as much as people get pissed at the fact that you say that, it really does. I was just talking with the principal this morning because I'm trying to get the principal's trying the school district that we're in is kind of a little bit, it's more middle to lower class people, so not everybody has tablets and laptops for their kids to do their homework from.
oh, that's
So one of the big
100%
problems-
understandable.
Huh?
That's 100% understandable. I'm dealing with a couple of schools like that right now.
So one of the things I did is I contacted the principal because I didn't really have anybody else I could go through. And I said, listen, if people can get old laptops that they're no longer using, I have a software that I put on a laptop for my daughter and my son. It's called Cloud Ready from a company called Neverware.com.
Yep.
It basically turns your old laptop into a
Into a
Chromebook.
Chromebook.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, I've
she's
got
like,
labs
"Oh my
running that.
God, can you show me that?" And I'm like, "Yes." She gave me 3 laptops this morning to do an install to kind of demo this out to
Yeah,
show that this is something that, because you can do Home Edition for free with no technical support. So it's not a matter of the school district saying to the parents or whatnot, "Hey, we're going to support you." It's more along the lines of the school district or the me volunteering my time to say, "Hey, parents, I will kind of," and I'm writing a document up to help them kind of guide them through this. Either they could do it on their own, or I'm going to volunteer my time. Then I'll take in the laptops and I'll put this on there for them. But I tested out with my daughter. They use the Google Classroom and everything else like that, so their school accounts are all assigned to this. My daughter's account signed right into this Chromebook or this, Cloud Ready Chromebook. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, Daddy, it looks exactly like it was before we left school. I've got all my shortcuts, all my access to all my files, everything else like that." If I can do one small thing to help out our school district and teaching the parents, hey, use your old laptops. You don't, throw them into the garbage can. If reuse it for these kids, because these kids, the trouble we're having right now is these kids don't have the resources they have in order to continue on their education with us all being stuck at home. So I'm just trying to do my little part and help that, help out with that.
Yeah, I was going to say that Cloud Ready, I use it in the school. I've got a couple of labs that I'm actually trying to get away from using it. Not that it's a bad product, just because of cost. I can
you got to
buy
pay $20
outright
a year per device, right?
Yeah, or for us, we do the volume license. It ends up costing us, I think it's like $2,500 a year for the licensing to use it for the school, and then we still have to buy a Google admin license for each device anyway, which is like $25 a piece. So, and the license though is good from Google is good for the life of the device. So, if I buy a Chromebook and then 2 years later it dies, and I can buy the exact same model, I can transfer that license as long as it's going on the same piece of hardware.
Right.
But for these things, I can't just get rid of those devices, buy new devices that are Chromebooks, and then just cycle that license over. So this school in the end is going to end up spending more money to go straight Chrome, like buying the devices. But for, like you were saying, for like a home user who's got an old laptop that's sitting there that maybe mom and dad were using, and then the laptops, they consider it garbage or dead, they can go ahead, throw it away. Daddy's talking, silly girl. Go throw it away. Never fails.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But but no, it's like where the hell was I now? It's
You're talking about Chromebooks.
It's a good product for like a home environment. Somebody who's got an old
Right.
computer that doesn't want to go out and spend $200 on a Chromebook for their kid to still do schoolwork at home on something they're used to. You download it for free, put it on a flash drive, boot it, and install.
Right.
The computer comes up, and in most cases, about 90% of the hardware that's out there today is supported by this in some way. I
They
know
said
that
anything after 2007 is with the exception of some NVIDIA video cards are supported.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So-
there's
And to your point, this is perfect for, like you said, mom and pop GQ who, hey, this laptop's not good enough for us anymore.
Mhm.
Donate it to the school. Let me
Yep.
put Cloud Ready on it, and then that can be donated to a family that doesn't have a laptop.
Mhm.
you got a
What
bunch
about
of low
Linux?
income. So
Well,
It-
see,
it is-
here's the thing about Linux is great now, Ron. But the thing about the Cloud Ready is it connects right in with majority of the schools out there using
yeah,
Chromebooks
They're
now
going-
because they're dirt
yeah.
cheap.
Oh, I can understand that. I was just thinking, like, as a alternative, would Linux be
Well-
an option to install on top
well,
of it?
that's the thing.
No,
This
Oh,
is
not really, because
No, 'cause-
most kids
variant.
don't know Linux.
Right.
yeah, Linux
It's
is
gonna be easier
Linux would
for
be
them
teaching
to-
another thing.
Yeah. It's going to be easier for those kids to kind of go through the Chromebook because they're already accustomed to it at school.
Okay, but doesn't the Chromebook
Okay,
rely on being
you need to get going in your room, get it clean. Go on.
okay?
clean your room.
Doesn't it
Sorry.
need to be connected to the internet at all times for the Chromebook to actually work?
No.
No,
No,
no, it
there's
works
okay,
just
so
like
you
a
can't-
Chromebook.
portions of it. There's portions of it that yes, you do.
Yeah,
But when I did my
I
demo
mean-
for for the principal just this morning, I was able to connect in, blah blah blah. There's yes, if you wanted to get into your Gmail or get into a web-based app, yes, but there's a certain amount of apps that you don't have to be web-based.
Well, what I meant, because I don't have a Chromebook. I've never used a Chromebook, so
Hey, you know what? If you got an old laptop or even an old desktop, give this a try.
Yep.
Cloud Ready.
yeah, it's because I've been, like I said, I've been using it at the school where I'm at. They had old Windows Windows 7 and Windows 8 laptops. This thing they bought a bunch of. The school thought it'd be a good idea, I guess, about 5 years ago, 6 years ago. They thought it'd be a good idea to buy a bunch of HP Stream 11s.
Ooh.
These HP Stream 11s were the ones that had that really crappy Wi-Fi card in them.
Yep.
That even with Windows drivers had hard times connecting to wireless networks.
It was a bad Broadcom chip.
Yes, and they decided that in our infinite wisdom, let's go ahead and just stamp out hundreds of thousands of these things, put them out there, realize they're garbage because first off we're shipping them with Windows 8, and second of all we've got this crappy Wi-Fi card in it. It was a garbage device. The school bought them up, and then they had them and they tried running them for a while, and then they decided they wanted to switch to Chrome, which in my opinion, I mean, I know some people are saying that Microsoft is coming back now with their cloud, with their cloud OS and with all their cloud apps and everything. Microsoft is going to make a comeback in schools, but
they
I
can
think
stick
at this
their cloud
point,
crap up their ass.
yeah, I was going to say,
Sorry,
I can,
yeah, this is my
I
old
really do
laptop.
think that, yeah, run it, download it, and put it on there. It'll
I
run it.
should.
It'll run it.
I should.
Mm.
This will still run. I can get 7 on here with no problem for Windows.
If,
It's just
if,
this
You
thing
can
has.
get 10 on there.
Chunky.
If you
Yeah.
can get 7 on there, you can get 10 on there.
Yeah,
and even still, just use it as a play around device. Go download the Cloud Ready, go download it, put it on a flash drive. I mean, they've got a simple installer. You download it, you pull it writes the image to the flash drive for you. You plug it in, boot from your flash drive, wipe the hard drive. So make sure you got nothing on there you want. Just tell it to do a fresh install. It'll wipe the hard drive, install the OS. When it reboots, you just install using your Google account. Like,
this
set
one
it up
doesn't
with
even
your-
have a hard drive in it right now because I'm waiting for I'm be taking apart my mom's old computer,
Mhm.
and it has a SATA drive in it, so I'll be taking that SATA drive.
Oh my
Put it
gosh,
in this
I
thing.
tested this out on a machine that still had an IDE hard drive on it, and it worked.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not
It's
it-
very robust.
it's a very lightweight. I mean, it's a lightweight OS. It is Chrome, so it's just they ported Chrome to non-Google authorized devices. So anything that the Google says, look, these are the only pieces of hardware our OS will work with. These are what we've written it to work for. These guys say, hey, look, we'll just wrap it in a pretty little blanket and we'll stick it on anything, and that's kind of where they're at. And it works good. Like I said, if we put it on any device, if we put it on any device that, I see Max coming in here. He's got to give me compliments. The wife's not home to get angry.
Do you have
Sorry,
a robe?
John.
Can you put on your robe for Ashley? Because
Yes.
Ashley's in here. She wants to see you in a robe.
And Ashley, as to your Linux is great and the dual boxing thing with or dual OS with VirtualBox, I agree. I play around with I've got a couple of systems I run Linux on. I've got one at the school that's a camera server. I got tired of Windows and it's garbage, so I installed
And they
Ubuntu on
about
it.
it. The Cloud Ready comes with
Mhm.
VirtualBox installed on it.
Yes, it does.
So you could do VirtualBox and you could do your Linux and your Windows OS right off of that device.
Oh yeah, and I mean, and that's like I said, it's a great OS. It's fun to play around with. It's great for the kids. It's one of those things where, like I said, in a school environment, it's not worth it financially for me to continue to pay for that licensing, especially since if things go the way I'm hoping they will, I may be getting a grant that will allow me to get to that full 1-to-1 that I want to be at. Because right now our school has the ability to be 1-to-1. It's just getting the district on board to do that. The whole idea of sending the computers home with the kids still scares them. But I still
And
need
it
probably
should.
I still need probably about $20,000 worth of cases. And I know to say $20,000 for 600 computers, you're like, what the hell, just for a case? Yes, because
it's
I want to
worth
get
it.
those. I want to get those hard, not the hard, but I want to get like the ones that got the nice soft cushions, but it's the clamshell one that it zips up over the thing that when they want to open it, they unzip it, it lifts up. I want to spend the extra money. I want to make sure I get the ones that say, like, we have a guarantee that your device won't break in this case. I want to get those because I want to make sure that when my lovely little angels are taking their Chromebooks home, and you got little
you're
Johnny
sold.
running to catch the bus, and he forgets that he's got in his hand, and he swings back, and the bus door closes, and his Chromebook goes flying out into the parking lot. I want to make sure.
My foot.
Yeah, it's like I want to make sure that these things are protected. So I'm not. Dork, I love you. Go, please clean your room. Okay, get your room clean, and then we gotta do homework. She's fighting for Daddy's attention right now because Daddy's streaming, so she wants to come be a part of the conversation.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, mine
Yeah,
wants
that's
to
the-
stream so bad, and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
you don't need.
no, and that's the 8-year-old with the bad attitude. So I'm sure at some point here she's gonna lose her cool and she's gonna start saying mean, hurtful things, and I'm gonna have to leave the stream because she's my problem child.
John
I was gonna
Mack,
say a
well,
black dog.
if you want to keep Ashley,
She's the reason that
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
sorry, I was gonna
John
say-
Mack wants to keep Ashley here. Promise her you're going to put on your robe and just come on stream wearing the robe. You don't have. You can wear clothing under the robe. It doesn't make a difference as long as you're wearing the robe. That's what Ashley wants to see.
she likes to see her little Asian Hugh Hefner sitting back in his big fluffy robe in front of his computer.
Yeah. All we have to do now is send him a couple of Cuban cigars and just have him. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
But,
Ashley, you gotta watch Warcocky. His streams are amazing. I love them.
His streams are
Oh, yeah.
great.
Ashley, you'll see a completely different me in those streams. Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I'm being good. I'm being good right now for Ron because I don't want to hurt Ron's channel. I mean, Mr. Warcocky, on the other hand, he's kind of said that, he doesn't care what happens, and so his stream is kind of like the adult playground.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
and also I'm doing this in the morning, so it's one of those.
Yeah, you're
mid-afternoon.
catching everybody when we're not angry at the world just yet. We haven't had a chance to get mad at something.
See, I consider when else stream, I'll swear on it. They allow me to. On this stream, it is just adult. It's just kid friendly.
Yeah, I try to be at least on yours.
Put the robe on the moose.
Robe on the
You
moose.
That's good,
Rogue
Robbie.
Moose for the win. Fun stream, fun Discord.
Yes.
But
That's-
yeah, it is getting near lunch hour, isn't it?
It is.
It is
It's
lunch
11.
hour. Well, you know.
It's 11, so I already
12
ate
here
my
for
lunch
us.
before I came on stream. I
So
was
hang on, Joe. Why do you have the background of your D&D? I thought you would have your office background on. Because it's still office hours, isn't it?
it's all day D&D.
Is that what you want?
Oh, the facade that he's working from home.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
his facade
you go.
from working when he works at home.
Is that
I
better?
really
That
I-
looks like you're back at the office now.
I can't wait to get my my little garage office built up because I'll make sure to do the green screen as well.
That's something I'm looking at doing is getting a green screen dropout over here, and
Mhm.
just buy. A
That's
couple
what I
of
did. Is
these,
my green screen, Ron? I've got 2 coat hangers that I kind of wrapped around a pole, and I hung them from the drop ceiling. So I've got a rod. I took my green screen, wrapped it over the top of it, and I just took not safety pins, clothespins
Clothespins.
along the top. And then when I'm done, all I do is just kind of like fold it over the top of that rod. You know,
Push it up out
See,
the way.
I have wall scrolls here, just use as a backdrop, basically. But I'm thinking of getting one of those lines that come across from this end, across my drop ceiling, all the way over to here to this rod, which you can't see on screen.
You gotta
That's
watch-
Gonna be my
make sure you don't have right angles in it, because if you got right angles, it'll show up. You got to be curved.
Yeah, I'll have to make it a curve then.
Yeah, get one of those get one of the curved shower rods and just put that and just hang it around that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably what I'm gonna have to do. But
Yeah,
I got
because the
limited room
curved
height.
shower rod. Yeah, the curved shower rod, you can just kind of have it go right back behind you and around, and it'll have a nice little
Ron?
arch in it.
Ron, I've got 7-foot ceilings.
Okay, I only got 3. I only got 5. I only got about maybe 6'5", if that.
You got like 3, like 5, like 6'5".
Well, no, I got to
I-
remember how I stand
was
about
gonna
6 feet, but I've shrunk
Well-
over time. So
I was just gonna say, like,
Because
the
your
way it
belly
sounded
grew.
from it there, I was gonna ask you if you lived in a Hobbit house, because you were like, it's like 3, it's like 5. I was like, it's a
oh,
Hobbit
hang on,
house.
someone just jumped on the stream. I don't know who that is. Let's see. Hey, it's John Mack in a robe.
Hey.
Look at that.
There you go, Ashley.
There he
It's
is.
robe time.
Oh, is he on the bed too? Look at that.
Yeah.
There you go,
that is-
Ashley.
Gonna be-
In a robe
Ashley's
on the
gonna be
bed.
all drooling.
Yeah,
John Mack in a robe.
that's the new catchphrase. JohnMackinrobe.com. There you go, Robbie Mack. Get it for him.
I said I'm on stream. What?
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Ashley. Drool. Oh, brother. Okay, back to all of us now.
I was going to look and see if johnmcinarobe.com was already taken because I was going to laugh hysterically.
There's the other rope.
Yeah. No.
Who is that? Mrs. Paddock?
No,
No,
that's his daughter.
That's daughter.
I
So your
believe
daughter's
that's
at
the
work- so
10-year-old.
bring your daughter
Version
to
of
work
a
day, eh?
Paddock. It just happens to be a 10-year-old version of a Mrs. Paddock.
See, yeah, there's the 10-year-old. Okay, see, so that's your 10-year-old. My 10-year-old is upstairs, so I'd bring her down too and show her off. Why
Let me
not?
guess. It's bring your daughter to work day, Joe.
No, actually, that is May 27th. They're doing a virtual one for work because normally it's right around now in April that they do it. Last year was what, April 26th?
Yeah.
So it would have been right about now, and they're setting up a virtual one for all the kids. I'm really excited that work is doing that.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Actually, we gotta get together with you, Joe, and we need to do a D&D night on the stream. What do you
It's
say?
a moose.
So I'm working on that right now, Ron. So what I'm trying to do is I'm learning Fantasy Grounds.
Okay.
Because
Moose.
I think it's going to be a really good. I think it's going to be a really good app to use.
Okay. Because what I was thinking of is I'm working on a story with my friend, and he kind of likes the idea of where I'm taking the story. And he kind of like went, yeah, it feels like a Dungeon Crawl Classics meets D&D idea. I said, yeah, I want to throw in just a little bit of twists and, like
rolling dice, and something good happens or something bad happens. And when the bad happens, it's a chain effect of bad, or a chain
I
effect
could tell you
that you
right
can
now.
get right back to good
This,
again.
this the other
Yeah, I
moose.
can tell you right now, we've got Robbie Mack for sure is 100% in. And Dan said he wanted to try. And then hopefully Mr. Buttram will, but Warcocky also wants to be in. So we've got a good band of brothers that can play. Maybe we'll get the sleepy little Texan in here.
I mean, I was gonna be playing with Tanny and them, but that didn't end up happening. I'd be game.
I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna buy a module for it, Ron, just to make things easier for myself.
Okay. That'll be
There's
interesting
a
to see.
specific- Well, there's a specific one I want to do. It's called Shattered Crystal or Shattered Crystal, I think it's called. It's a short story one, so it'll be pretty good.
Yeah, I'm looking at a storyline that's going to have not only if you roll a 20, bad stuff can happen because you might have not wanted to do what you just did, and because you directly killed the guy, now you got more problems that just appeared. You know, throw a little bit of strategy into it. You know, you don't want to roll that. Did you want to roll that 20? Here's what happened that now that you've rolled that 20.
Well, that's the nice thing about running, as a DM and doing house rules. You can change things around for house rules.
Oh, we actually did one, and a guy rolled a D20, killed the dragon, but killing the dragon collapsed the whole, caused the whole mountain to collapse on top of them. And they all died in there.
Yeah, I mean,
They're like, what do you mean the 20 killed us all? Well, you killed the dragon. The dragon, when you killed the dragon exploded, the walls came down, and you killed yourselves. What you wanted to do was injure the dragon to a point where you could get away from the dragon and steal the gold. They went, ah.
It's funny you say that, Ron, because my group did the same thing on our home campaign. They killed I forget what type of dragon it was. It's like an internal dragon or something like that. It was a dimensional dragon. And because it was a dimensional dragon, it tore a rift in the dimensions and it leveled the house that they were in. They were like, come on, we killed the dragon and you messed us up. And I'm like, because you were supposed to talk your way out of it, not kill him.
Yeah.
Killing isn't the answer to everything.
Oh, dead moose. Down moose. No.
Moose down.
Down.
The wind
All
was
right, guys, I
blowing.
gotta bow out for a little bit, so I will. If you're still streaming a little while, I'll pop back in. But
Yeah,
I will
hopefully
see you guys
I
all later.
Yeah, have a good one, Dan. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate
Talk
it.
to you soon, Dan.
Yeah, moose down, moose up again. Yay.
Neil Moose Antler is
No, I missed it. Was Ashley all hot for John's robe?
Yeah.
Didn't you look at the chat?
No, I'm looking right now.
All right, guys.
Yeah. There's the moose needs its own robe. So when is it getting its robe? There, John Mack.
I have an 11:30 Zoom meeting with school stuff, so
Okay.
I'm gonna bounce.
See you later. Thanks for coming in,
What are
Devin.
you talking about? It's 12:18.
Not in Texas.
Yep, 12:18.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Lots of fun today. But yeah, one of the ideas was we were going to have one of the guys, the weakest of the guys, to have an option. Either A, you roll to see what's going to happen to you. Either A, you survive, or B, you will die, or C, something special will happen because you rolled a 20.
Yeah, no, you can play it in lots of different ways.
Yeah, so
It's really dependent on people playing and what rules they want to put in place.
well, this is a whole design. This is going to be like going off the fly, but I have rules that are going to be applied to it. But I know where I'm taking the storyline, so that's already been done. And I told my friend some of the little things I want to do that we should do in the story. He's kind of like, okay, well, when do you want to do this D&D idea? I said, whenever you're ready and you want to play, you let me know. We'll build a group together and we will go and play. And we'll have to do it online because unfortunately, with us being stuck at home. It's the only way to do it nowadays.
Yeah.
But looks like you got yourself a crew of dungeon fighters. So
Oh yeah, we got a group together for a while now. I just have not had any time to get anything put together.
yeah, I bet you Robbie Mack would be in there, and I bet you also Craig Ben would want to be involved in it too.
Yeah.
He been just streaming game on Facebook.
Yeah, but if
he
you
would
tell him
play.
for D&D night, he'll be all in there with bells on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, it's just I got to get my crap together, Ron. It's you know what it well, no, actually you don't know.
You
When
have
you got
kids,
two
you have family. I understand that completely.
Yeah, it's more that the getting the stuff done around the house so that when I tell my wife, "Hey, I want to play D&D," she's not like, "Well, you got stuff you're working on. Shouldn't you get that done first?" You know, and then me feeling bad because she's right.
There, Ashley.
Bye, Ashley.
I know if we had Rob, I know if John Mack was in the robe, you'd stay a lot longer.
Well, I'm just finding that the area where I joined the stream in the rope, was it last night on Cookie stream?
Oh, you want to send her pictures of that?
No, I'm just sending the time code with the link.
Ah, Ashley, you got to stick around.
It's
Rob,
in the chat.
John Mack's going to give you something. There you go.
I think when you play in like less than a minute, you should see me join.
But more Rob Mack in a robe is always good for Ashley. Yeah, but now we need to get you a cigar. You know, you smoking a cigar with a brandy, swishing in one hand.
I don't
smoker
smoke.
jacket with a smoker robe on. You know.
You know, it's funny. If people only listened to this and they didn't actually read it, they'd think John Mack and Robbie Mack are brothers.
Well, it is his Asian brother. Come on.
Hi, Ash. Yeah, it's well, like I said, if somebody was just listening only, you know.
Well, I don't think we sound like each other.
No,
He's
but
saying do the bubblegum cigar.
I'm talking about like the conversation. We say Robbie Mack, we say John Mack.
I love that, Robbie Mack. We are twins. Oh god, this chat.
Can you imagine John Mack with Robbie's hair?
Oh my god, from Robbie Mack.
Kind of like the professor from Back from the Future.
Oh, there you go.
Robbie Mack in her own.
Well, with that all said and done,
I don't know. I might donate to that. Robbie Mack in a robe.
RobbieMacInArobe.com. There we go. There's a name.
Yeah, shit. I would love to see Robbie. You gotta shave your head into a mohawk. That would be awesome.
You can call it the Corona cut of the 1980s. Have you seen half the hairdos that are coming out from this Corona catastrophe? People cutting their own hair.
Oh my God, Robbie Mack. In a pajamas.
Oh, it has to have the feet attached to it. Remember those onesies with the feet?
Oh
that
yeah.
you used to put kids in. That's what Robbie.
What do you
Mack
mean
used.
used to? I still do that with my 5-year-old.
Oh, jeez.
They still sell those, Ron. They sell them for the adults too.
I know. I've seen them. I just can't see myself ever wearing that.
Yes, Robbie, you have to. Oh, Robbie said his does have the footies and a zip on.
Nice. Does it have the area where you can open up where you can undo the back and be able to do a poop?
The bum flap. They literally call it a bum flap, Ron.
Okay. I thought it was called a poop flap. That's all. That's the way I used to call it. I got the poop flap.
Oh wow, man, my screen's cutting out.
Oh yeah, the Did you hear the mullet is coming back?
I got the
with the way the coronavirus is going, people are going to a mullet where they shave their heads like this and they just let it grow long in the back because they give up because they can't seem to shave the back of their head. So they're all growing mullets right now.
Nope. I would just leave all my hair go and just tie it back in a ponytail before I did a mullet.
Oh, you know what's going to happen? We're all going to look like Chris Riley by the end of this all. We're all going to have the Chris Riley hairdo.
Sadly, it never left some people. Yeah, Ashley is absolutely right. Sadly, it never left some people. Oh, Robbie said it has the hood too, but there's no bum flap.
You got to put a bum flap in there then. A little bit of sewing, your wife can probably help you out with that.
No, just ship it out to Ken. He'll do it, right, Robbie or John?
This
to Ken.
The view from
Ken.
There's the view from when Country was streaming.
Yeah, I remember when Country was at your house.
I remember that.
Yeah. Country must have enjoyed your country.
Oh, it's a beautiful yard, John.
Just tree and hot tub.
Where's you don't
yard.
have any plants or anything growing? Like, you don't grow your own
Not
vegetables?
really. Not really.
You should. It's a lot of fun, actually. You'd be surprised how stress relieving it can be. Grow a couple tomato plants, couple of...
The solar panel.
Yep.
Hey, those never get hit by shade from the tree, do they, John?
Maybe later in the day, but like right now it's noon, so it's kind of direct sunlight.
So are you, how much power are they generating for you right now during the daytime? All your panels.
Let me see what is currently.
You could see the red clay water on the side of his house.
Yep.
That North Carolina is known for.
It looks like John Mack's videos just went out.
You lose.
Well, I'm in the solar app.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was an app for it. I thought you just look on the. I thought you might have like a screen on your wall or something like that that just shows you how many ampages you're putting out, like control box or something like that.
I'm doing 30 kilowatts per hour right now.
Okay,
and
so
feeding 15 kilowatts per hour back to the grid. So anything that I'm using in the house is coming directly from solar.
Nice.
How much you saving, John? After the install price and everything.
Well, I don't pay anything for the solar, and just they say if I just take account of the savings, basically would break even in like 20 years or something like that.
Wow, that's a long
it's just
time,
on the solar loan.
Wow.
So anything that's feeding this way is back to the grid, and then when that arrow's feeding back this way, that's from the street to the house. That's when I'm drawing power. So right now it's feeding back to the grid.
Oh wow! So you must be getting some good money back on that. I would think, don't you?
They use as a credit for nighttime usage.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm surprised you haven't put a Tesla power thing on there yet.
Well, that's the point. You don't need your own battery if they're going to credit you for the energy 1-for-1. Why store the energy when the energy company would just credit your usage?
Well, when the power goes out,
it won't do it. No, that's why I got the standby generator.
Oh, okay.
See there's the transfer switch. There's the generator.
You got a natural gas generator?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ah, okay.
So
you're probably running like a Generac or something like that, right?
No, it's a Cummins Sonnen.
Oh, okay.
It got an Ethernet connection.
Ooh.
Nice.
And it's double insulated, so it's a really quiet one. See, the lid is all insulated and got all the grooves too.
God
that
damn.
had to cost you a pretty penny.
See, this was the only one that have an Ethernet connection from like 10 years ago.
And you got 2 air conditioning units in the house.
Well, 2 on this side. There's another one on the other side.
Holy crap!
Why do you need 3 air conditioners for? Is it
got
just
the
the
big
way the
house.
venting is?
This one is upstairs. That one is downstairs. And then the other side is the master bedroom and master.
Ensuite?
Oh, yeah, I think we lost him.
No, he's just walking.
Yep. There's the other one.
Oh my goodness.
You see the other one?
Couldn't you just have one to feed all of them?
Ron, you got to remember, temperatures are different there than they are for you and I.
I know, but I would think that you'd have the venting at least to run all 3 of them.
Not when you got that big of a house.
Oh, John Mac's house that big. Yeah, that's right.
John, is your house, what, 3,200 square feet?
Heated.
No, how big, how many square feet do you have in your house?
I think it's 3,000 something heated. Unheated is like 4,000 something.
No, but we're saying like how big is your house, square footage?
That's the. I have to look it up.
Okay.
I mean, with all those rooms and basement and upstairs.
Well,
and
they wouldn't have a
everything.
basement because they're in North Carolina.
Just crawl space.
Just
crawl
crawl
space.
space. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess that makes sense then. If you don't have a basement, that's why you have a larger upstairs area then. Because like for us here where we're at, we do a lot of basements. And we use that for our extra space.
Yeah.
Living space and stuff.
Ashley, you can never escape us. Don't you understand? You're stuck here now. You can't leave the John Mac. He said it's 4 square feet by 3 square feet combined. He says, according to Robbie Mack.
No, he says 4,000 square foot. 3,000 is conditioned.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fairly a big area then. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I have 990.
Yeah. I think
but I do have the basement, which is not included in that 990.
Yeah.
Because I think it's not considered living space.
I think our upstairs area is very small. Like it's just me and my mom, so we don't really need a big house. So we're in like an in-law suite idea.
Finish area is 4,000.
4,000
square feet. Yeah, you need those air conditioners.
Unfinished 5,300.
Woo. Okay, yeah.
So you could fit 5 of my houses in yours. But you also have what, 4 roommates?
Yeah.
So
a 2 room, 1 couple and one other, and Ken and me.
Right. So there's 5 total people in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's reasonable.
Yeah. I like Ash's line. He's memorizing, ain't he? Oh, Ashley's now leaving. Okay.
Ashley's gonna come attack you.
Do you seen the elevator that Ken put in this thing?
Yeah, that was awesome. I think you did. Did you guys do pictures of that, or did you guys do a video?
It was a Facebook video that Ken did.
Yeah.
Oh, you got an elevator shaft right there that lowers?
Yeah. So you could pile all your Christmas stuff on there, and it'll lift it up into the attic.
Oh, nice idea.
It's the ideas from Versalift, but they want thousands of dollars to install and a whole bunch of aluminum kit. Can just use Harbor Freight parts and lumber to make that thing.
Yeah, 2,000 square feet for 3 people, just to have 6 people.
Hey, Rob. Hey, John. Robbie asked if everybody's quarantined at home.
They're basically the 2 couple is basically always in their room. One is working for Sam's Club, so it's just business as usual, and he's almost never home. He's either just sleeping or just showering, and then he's gone again.
Oh wow!
Mm.
And then Ken's always over at the sewing shop, isn't he?
Yeah, if he's not home, he's at the sewing shop.
And I mean, you work
And
for
people-
Microsoft, but now
People is buying lots of fabric because they're making masks, and then because they're making masks and using the sewing machine, they also need servicing when it breaks or whatever. So people that never used the sewing machine until now, they want it fixed up, or maybe they find out the sewing machine is all seized up and needs servicing. So that's why it's still open.
Hey, so you got your whole. So how much power do you think you drain when you turn on your printers? Have you ever looked at that or no?
I got a kilowatt thing.
Because I'm just wondering, with all those printers running at the same time, how much power you've been consuming.
I mostly just run the 2ANET A8. The FT5 have thermal runaway issue, and the CL10 have nozzle block issue. So,
Well,
so
it's
my
perfect time
whole.
to fix them.
Let me see. Let me get my little flashlight.
Yeah, I have to agree with Robbie Mack. I'm glad that's working out for Ken.
Yeah.
This is my whole desk.
There's an electrical fire waiting to happen.
My whole
Yeah.
desk without a printer is drawing about 300 watts right now, so it's not that much.
John Mack, you should really get under there and reorganize that wire nest of a problem you got there.
Yeah, just 1 UPS, 2 UPS, 3 UPS, 4 UPS. There used to be 6 UPS, but we took one up to the shop.
Hey, John, that's what you guys, you mentioned something earlier. So that Wise Band, you think that's better than getting a Fitbit?
I had never tried a Fitbit, but it looked nice.
Because my wife, she's got the Fitbit Alta, and I was gonna get a Fitbit Charge 3. But I don't know if I should get that or if I should get the Wise instead.
Well, let's see. Please
Well,
wait.
That's wise.
Turn on lamp. Thinking.
No, there goes the lamp.
Oh, yep.
That's
let's
why he just
see.
wants the ability that he can control everything from his wrist.
Turn off lamp. Thinking. And the lamp is off.
That's why he bought it, just so he can look
Yeah.
like he's an agent.
Most
Turn on the
likely, I
lights.
like the Alexa integration.
Turn off the lights.
So now, does it have like the Fitbit type software where it does all the like heart rate and calorie counting and all that?
I didn't see calorie, but it got heart rate. But it's all inside the Wise app, the same app that you have your cameras.
Now, is that Wise app? Now, will it communicate with other running app programs like Runadot and such, where it will
Not
still
sure.
allow you to share your information rather than using its own app program? Because I know there's some out there that I use that allow me.
Oh,
to
you mean
send-
like integrate with the Apple Health thing?
Well, I can send off my information of what my app is showing. I'm part of a group that's always competing against each other to see who can walk the most. I'm just wondering if that has that capability. Or anything like
Fitbit
that.
probably have a bigger community that is fitness focused. I didn't see any like walking go or anything like that in the app.
Okay.
But it got the function.
Yeah. Trying to find the program I've been using. It will interlink with all Fitbits and other devices are on it too, and I can't find it right now.
Yeah,
But I
lots
can
of
see-
them just integrate with like HealthKit and stuff.
Yeah, like if it integrates with any of the Android apps out there, then that's great.
Yeah. But I just get it for the Alexa integration. And I find out that while I'm sleeping, I'm taking 400 steps. I don't know how.
Oh, it's because you're tossing and turning probably.
or some other activity.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's good to hear. John sleepwalks at night, people. Yeah, I gotta file this week. I gotta file my taxes. I really didn't make any money, so I just got to file $0, zero information. I still got to check for $500 coming in every week, every month. Great old GST. So, John Mac, how bad is it in your state? Are they quarantining? Are they telling people to stay home, or are they more?
Yes, basically everywhere. But people is actually protesting to try to get them to lift the ban so businesses could reopen.
I don't understand that part right there.
While the number is still going up.
I'm surprised you haven't done that yet, Joe. Taking some video, take your green screen and use some of your pictures that you've taken while you've been flying.
Is there a way you can do a video?
I think you can.
Yeah, I think OBS you could do.
Yeah,
you
in OBS. You should be able
anything you chroma key would be transparent, and then you could have a video playing in the background. Yeah, Country did it. Remember, he did like the space ball or something playing in the background on his morning stream one time. But you just do it in OBS.
Yeah, so are you using OBS right now to control your green screen or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a huge OBS fan. I know a lot of people are like, "Hey, you don't need it. It sucks." Screw them all. It works
I'm
great.
using OBS right now because I got
I know, I'm just afraid of all the people out there whining all the time.
I think you insert a media source of a video.
Like right there, there's my startup screen when I start my streams.
No, it's just I get tired of listening to people whine about stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I like OBS. OBS works for me. But then again, I got a very beefy computer.
You should go to the StreamYard's version of.
I have
OBS.
StreamYards on my machine too. I use StreamYards for certain reasons.
I like regular OBS over the StreamYards one.
Well, the reason I have StreamYards is because I do a little bit of gaming videos, and when I'm doing those,
you mean
StreamLabs.
Sorry, I meant Streamlabs. Sorry.
Yeah, but Streamlabs doesn't give you all the options to work with StreamYard. So, and trust me, I've tried to make Streamlabs work and just go down to one, but Streamlabs doesn't want to work with my machine. But StreamYard,
I think it's just a virtual camera that I like. I think Streamlabs do have the NDI plugin. So theoretically, you could get an NDI stream.
Yeah.
You could just have Streamlabs. You could have Streamlabs and Streamlabs OBS and regular OBS running. And the regular OBS is just getting the NDI stream from the Streamlab OBS.
Yeah, it's a lot of work to get it to work. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Just like you could get NDI camera, NDI different computer, desktop, to do desktop sharing across different computer.
Yeah. So is anybody here been doing a lot of printing, like been printing out the headbands? And
I started to, and then I had both my printers, prints failed or didn't stick to the bed and clogged up both my hot ends, and I haven't had a time to rebuild the hot ends and chip out all the plastic. So I got PETG stuck up all in my hot ends right now, and I just don't have time. So I got through about 150 of them, and I turned them in over at the makerspace over at U of M. It's not part of U of M, Mr. Buttram. It's not part of U of M. It was just on the campus.
Yeah, I sent mine I did about 20 of them myself, and then I just said, that's it. That's all I'm going to make, because they started coming up with a new shield that they wanted to use instead. So I just gave them my parts. I said, here you go. Have fun with my parts. I'm out. And now I got another guy that messaged me a week ago I haven't heard back from him, but he asked me if I can print out some face mask bands for the face masks. I said, yeah, sure, I'll do those. And he's not come back to me, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. If I'm supposed to donate them for him or not. But if I don't hear from him,
I'm not really hearing as much on people if they need this stuff anymore.
Yeah, like I'm going to take those ear savers, and I'm going to donate them to one of the places that I know has an outbreak right now of COVID-19. And I'll just donate them to them so that they have them, so that they can use them when they're wearing the masks and everything else. But I'm going to be going to I'm going to be printing out a couple more new face shields. And I'm going to donate them to some of the homes that may need them if they have patients with COVID-19 and they need to protect them faces. Here's some face shields using the plastic binder sheets to protect their face, so they're not getting, coughed on.
Well, I just have all of my ear saver up at Can Shop for people to grab from when they're buying fabric. But I don't know how many is first person giving to the people and frontline worker, or is people making the mask and reselling the mask and including the ear saver as a bundle. Because I see lots of those on Facebook Marketplace and different places.
That's just wrong. That is just so wrong.
But at least I'm not selling them for profit. I'm just almost giving them away.
Oh, I'm giving them away. I don't care. I say, here you go. Have fun. I'm done. Wash my hands. Like right now, I had to print out some bias tape makers for one of my sister's friends who's making some masks for one of the senior homes out here that hasn't had an outbreak yet, but they're worried about an outbreak happening, and they're making masks right now for them, and they need bias tape makers. So I made a couple of them that can handle up to 5 centimeters.
Oh, what is that bias tape maker you talk about?
Basically what it does is you put the thread through it, and it helps fold it, and then you iron right after it to get the fabrics folded properly.
Oh, just a spacer for you to iron stuff so they stay in place while you sew?
No, so what it is, let me go grab one. Hang on. Let me see. I got one down here printed.
No, Robbie Mac, I know it's a print, but I just don't know what's the purpose when you use it.
I turned on my Ender 3. I got to pull at the filament because it looks like it's... I'm getting under extrusion all of a sudden, so I think the filament might be wet. Usually,
so how do you use it?
So basically your material goes in this side. See how it has that U?
Yeah.
Down the center, there's a little bit of a other end that folds the material around that area. So the material, as it goes in, when it comes out here, it folds it automatically. And as you're pulling it out this way, it's folding it. Sorry, as you pull it this way, it folds it. And then
so it's just basically doing a quarter inch seam on the edges so it don't fray on the edge.
No, it actually folds it right around. So say this is the material.
Yeah.
As it goes through, it's doing this. Leaving a little crease.
So is that for making the straps?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So instead of elastic, they just put it through this thing, and whatever you pull out, you sew it down, so it's just like a cotton tie strap.
Basically, correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So I downloaded this Bias tape maker. It makes it all 4 different sizes,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been using this one. But like I said, my printer's been doing some weird under extrusion. All of a sudden, it'll just under extrude for no apparent reason, and then the rest is okay. It's just that one area will just under extrude, and it's different on all different layers of these prints. So
Can have the sewing feet for the sewing machine like that, but not for making masks, but for like putting on bindings on quilt. So you could have a strip of fabric inserted in one side. It do that little curve and fold over whatever that you're sewing, like a blanket.
yeah,
So instead of a raw edge, you'll have like a finished cover edge, and it just, as you pull it through, it could stitch it down and have a nice finish on the edge.
yeah. Rymax recommending that you print them for John's shop. Your secondary brother, your brother from another mother.
He's trying to sell the elastic, so I don't know if people is doing the cloth straps or most of them is just still waiting on. Do you have elastic yet? Do you have your elastic yet? So Ken is waiting for the supplier to actually have it in stock. He finished selling what he got in about 2 weeks. But people is buying more and more. So he got another 2 boxes, not last week, but the week before, and they sold out within the week. So, and the supplier don't have any more, so they have to wait until more come.
Well, Viking, yes, we are still live, but I'm actually going to call it now because we're almost at 1 o'clock, and I want to eat lunch. I'm getting kind of hungry, so we're going to call it. So John Mack,
Hey, you big baby.
Oh, come on, you got to get back to work too. You know that, Joe.
I've been working while we've been talking.
Just get your food.
Just get your food.
I don't. He doesn't like to eat on stream.
I don't like to eat on stream. Exactly. I'll only eat potato chips on stream, but I won't eat anything else on stream.
Me, I'm a piggy. I'll eat on stream. I don't care.
You eat on my we recorded you eating that sandwich that one day. Remember?
You recorded me earlier eating.
Yeah, but if you remember at Murph, you're like, why do you always catch me when I'm eating?
Yeah, it's true.
Actually, does anybody do you remember that video or no?
I really don't remember, but I'm not going to say it didn't happen. If I know me, it's entirely possible. I have pie hole syndrome.
Let me go into my channel.
I don't know about you guys. I have pie hole syndrome.
Is that like seafood diet? Just eat anything you see?
Yep, everything goes in the pie hole.
2019, I believe it was during this live stream somewhere around. We catch.
Hey, did they? So I know it's currently, or before it was currently on hold or suspended. Is Murph 2020 canceled? Because I know a lot of other things that are 2020 stuff that they're just canceling for the year.
Okay.
I hear they cannot use the term cancel because that would involve fees. But if they use the term postpone, there's no fee. So they're sticking with postpone as the term. So it's basically almost cancel.
Ah,
Oh, there's Ken.
there's Ken. There's Mikey.
God rest his soul, Mike. There's Robbie Mack,
There's Robbie Mack.
back of his head.
And there's John.
Mm.
There's Ken.
I still have Tom Sandlander's video of him
See,
coming around.
there you
that
are
corner
eating,
too.
Joe.
Yep.
Hey, it was thinner. Thinner than I am now.
There we go. That's the perfect picture you should use for your
And
For
Robbie
your
met-
background.
It just sucks. I can't wear that shirt on camera.
Oh, it doesn't fit anymore, eh?
Oh yeah, no, it'll
No.
be transparent.
Oh,
Right.
be transparent. Okay.
I'd have to get a different green screen color.
Well,
Or well, yeah, I don't know. Not called green screen. What do you call it?
call it chroma
Chroma
screen.
key.
Chroma screens. That's it.
Yeah. I usually only eat chips and candy on stream. Yeah, but he ate a sandwich on my stream, so there.
I ate a bowl of cereal earlier when I first got on.
That's true, you were. So there's probably Mac right there waving to us. You almost hit Mike. And there was the main attraction that everybody was like drooling over.
Yeah,
That
it was
late
the new
night.
big thing.
Oh yeah, that was really well put together too. I have to.
I'm more impressed with the case than the.
There's
printer.
Carl jumping up and down.
Do you see the automated the case that make it like rise up from the case and lower into the case?
Yeah. Hey
Yeah.
guys, I gotta hop off. I've got they're asking me to join a call. I
Okay.
need help.
Yeah, well, I've been calling you tonight, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Check out everybody's streams. Joe, John, later, everyone, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks. guys.
Right.
All right.